am hooked lately. Oh, Robbie's live, of course. Let's see. Hey, hey. Let me make some posts. How are you, baby? Tough is at Hazard Fest this weekend. Oh, it'll be all right, Katie. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. Hopefully this will fix it all for you. Hello, rainbows and butterflies. How are you? Are you a name change? Do I know you? Damn, I swear I chewed those marshmallows up. How are you? How is everybody this fine Fukkery Friday? Yes and yes. Okay, you're going to have to send me a DM and let me know who you are, sweetie pie. Ooh, what? Oh, well, hello, honey bunny. I can't see. I thought you had a wrench by your name. Are you on a different account? Are you on a different account? Hey, Kara. How are you tonight? Yeah, Katie. We're still thinking about you. That's weird. Hey, go hop over into mod chat real quick. Rainbows and butterflies. Hold on. Hang on a second. Aw, we love you, Katie. Weird. I guess my other girls need to come in. I didn't take away any wrenches. Hold on, let me go look real quick. Maybe when you changed your name, it did something. Something went wrong. Oh, hold on. Yeah, but I haven't taken away any wrenches, is the thing. Does it automatically do it when you change your name? You like it, Kira? Hey, free bleeder, how is you? Damn. Sorry, y'all. Justin is live. We are giving people time to get on here, and then we'll just talk about fuckery. We're gonna do a little catching up on the titty, and little peepee head is back. I gotta change accounts. This account won't let me hand out wrenches. Shit. Um. Okay. Was Al's live about her today? I saw the hold on. Whoa, effing what? Hang on. Moderators. Tennessee gal, Les, Faith, not a hater. That's me. Did you change an account name to JGFBVBNJG? What the fuck is that account? Just a whole bunch of letters? Do you have another? Are you on the wrong YouTube account? That's not you. Hold on. Yeah, it's got a Kathy profile picture. You only have one. You're still in mod chat, right? Gotcha. Approved users. Y'all gotta quit changing your names without telling me. It confuses me. And that ain't hard to do anyway. Okay, let's see. All right. I need to make them approve. No, don't. Hang on, I'm having to do something real quick. Damn it, why are you doing that? Not shifter. Always approve. Let's always approve you. All right. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so let's go take a look at the right thing. I need to get back to home. I need to get out of the creator studio. There we go. Let's go see what Al did. Is everybody here? Al. Al. Oh, Diana was original. Ow. Diana was live earlier. Oh, shit. Okay. I see what you're talking about. Never mind. I didn't even see that one pop up. Okay, rainbows. Thanks. Let's check this out and see what she finally got herself in the clink again, huh? Well, let me get that started. Let me take off this banner. Hello, hello. I can see y'all now. Y'all tell me what y'all want to do tonight. The original. Okay. We can look for those. Or if anybody wants to start looking and shoot them over to me, we can do that also. Vine. Oh, good. I don't have her in my Vine saved people or whatever, but Okay, hold on. Owl's intros are super long, so let's get that started. Let's share our screen. Everybody that's here, go ahead and say hi. Let us know you're here with us. Happy Friday, Fukkery.
I didn't brush my fucking teeth. I took a shit in a fucking bag last night, and I pissed in 2 diapers.
So, thank you for the Holy Ghost. You brought me to enlightenment. And as usual, send the horde to hell. You are so irreverent and ignorant.
More co-stalking with this original owl, who is another stalker. They work together in a community of stalkers.
We are over a little bit. Hey guys, how's it going? You filthy animal says, shake that ass, Latitty. I don't know if she's doing that right now. Happy Friday, everybody. It's finally Friday. Yes. It's a good Friday. I've seen you guys talking about it in the chat. I think everybody's aware of what's going on. But let's say hello to everybody before we get started. Oh, did you hear that? That was Rocky. He said, oh. You're so silly. Come on. Oh, I disturbed him. Okay, let's go to the top. Everybody get on live chat. I'm on live chat now. Okay, Chuck U. Farley, EMC, Aleka Rogers, Jude Carroll, Pink Lady Luck, Mimi K, thank you for being a member. Barry CDC, her last lives have aged like milk. CPS isn't going to take the baby. Are you okay? I'm not going to jail. I'm going to sue.
All right, y'all
You're
can
going
talk.
to give me back my son.
Oh, I need to
share
this.
Yeah, it's been a little all over the place,
Barry.
Who else is here? Post Nut Clarity, Carmen, Cynthia, Blue Eyes Lee. I think I got you. EMC, Taking Care of Business. Hello. I thought I saw at least one of my mods in here. Space Ghost, did you change your account or something? I thought I had you as a mod. I saw you say something about it. Hey, Psycho Blyat, Tragic Mouse, Maddie from the Woods. Hello. Ooh, we got a lot of people in here already. Goodness gracious. Hello, everybody. Oh, my goodness. Now I'm nervous. I have to perform. Miss Moonbear, sorry I didn't have my volume turned up yet. Thank you for becoming a member of Prime Cowologist. Mwah. Thank you. I know David DiDominici. Well, I doubt all 250 are chatting, but we got a lot of people in here already.
Our Aussie friend
Truth,
is
hello,
over here right now. She's in
Cecilia.
Vegas.
Hey, Cecilia, if that's you. You listening today? We got some stuff going on. I only know so much. I found out yesterday before I could even find anything online, and then finally things started to pop up. So like you guys have been saying in the chat,
I'll be right back, guys.
has been apprehended. She is in custody right now. Let me bring up the first shot that I have saying, well, I'm going to bring this one up first, just so we know where we stand, put out what we know, and then we'll go over the last few things that she's talked about online before being apprehended. And try to figure out why everybody thinks this happened. I'll give you my opinion and all that good stuff. So if we look at this here, oh, I'm in the way, but you see here Letitia Collins. So that's who we're searching for. Let me move this up so that you guys can see what I want you to see. So this is her warrant, okay? Her warrant was issued on 7/27/2022. It is for failure to appear because she didn't appear at her court hearing. And then down here, the original charge, it says comments, original charge, filing false police report, no bond, nationwide extradition. So what that means, sorry, I don't have my mouse. Oh, my mouse doesn't show on that one. But you guys see right above my head here. Thank you for subscribing, Marcia Smith. Thank you for supporting the channel. So yeah, right here above my head in lighter letters. Let me see if it gets dark if I highlight it. No, I don't know why it's so light. I'm sorry. But yeah, comments, original charge, filing a false police report, no bond, nationwide extradition. So as far as I know, this is the bond that, or the warrant that she was picked up on and actually taken into custody on, because it says nationwide extradition. But I don't know if she broke the law to become interacting with a police officer, or it was at 2:30 in the afternoon. So I highly doubt that it was that she was sleeping somewhere she wasn't supposed to be, you know, and the cop bothered her for that. I kind of doubt that. So if you look at this one here, this screenshot, this is the what tells us where she's at and what happened. Hold on. So she's in custody at Rock County Jail. And hold on, I gotta make sure I say the right state.
Up there for
no, not Wisconsin. Am I saying the right state? Wisconsin. Yes, Wisconsin. There's so many different towns to remember now. My brain can't, and they're all within pretty close proximity to each other. So my brain doesn't always remember what town I'm trying to talk about. Rock County Jail in Wisconsin. She was apprehended at, well, she was booked at 2:34 p.m. So that's why I don't really think it was that she was sleeping somewhere and a cop drove up and ran her plates. Because she was in Wisconsin. You know, they aren't really aware of her in Wisconsin.
Letitia.
Now, that does kind of tell us that she was either fibbing or she took a long drive after she told everyone that she was at her mother's house. Because remember the other day, she mentioned that Gail made her carry a 40-pound bag of cat litter into her house, and she was upset about that. So she was apprehended in Wisconsin.
Why did she have
either she
warrants
wasn't
in
at her
Wisconsin,
mother's,
though?
the video, maybe, if that was a live stream, that wouldn't make sense. But if it was a video she uploaded, maybe it was from
hold on.
days before.
Let me pause.
It's hard to tell.
A second. Okay, this is this is original Al. She covers Letitia, the homeless. Oh darn. She covers Letitia, our homeless crazy chick that just had the baby. So we're getting our update from Al. Okay, let me. We'll be on a bit. All right. Where did you go? Where did you go? Shit. Oh, there you are. All right. So, yes, she's on YouTube. Original Al is on YouTube. Letitia goes live on YouTube. You need a wrench. Let me give you a wrench. Oh, shit. I'm not. Hold on. I can't from this account. Hold on. I got to go back over there. Okay, give me just a second. Remind me in a minute. Because nobody else is here also. So I need you to... Well, Mike's here. Hold on. It'll be right back. I don't know why I always do it from this account. Because I can't do anything from this account. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Now we are cooking with fire. Yay. All right. Now say something, Rainbow. All right. So you're here, Mike. You are. But you are always questionable at the tail end. You fucking fall asleep on me, you old man. You old fart. When the girls don't come around, I can count on you at the beginning, but then you fall asleep on me. John hung late the other night. I was surprised about that. So anyway, that's who this chick is. This is just Al. She always has the update. You mean 55? She has the updates on Letitia. Letitia just got arrested. I didn't know that there was outstanding warrants for her up there. I figured there was a failure to appear in Arkansas. Hold on. So I've got screenshots. Oh, of course, JT Livestock is going live now. They had a horse I wanted to buy. I bet they're probably doing their last calls to go to slaughter. Yeah, she talks to him. So this says 9/23/22 cash bond set for Letitia is $10,000. Initial appearance at 3 p.m. She appeared by video in custody from the Rock County Jail. Attorney appeared by video for her. Prosecuting attorney. Complaint filed. Copy to defendant. Charges and penalties advised. Rights given. Reading waived. Address verified. Court orders. Cash bond. Matter to be set for extradition here. Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on, let me finish reading this stuff. So she was arrested up there. Where was the warrant out of? Yeah, the horses are going to Mexico to slaughter. Extradition prior to requisition. Felony. Her address. Oh shit, we got her address, y'all. Her address is a Hot Springs address. Prosecuting attorney. Account number. Extradition arrest prior to requisition. Oh. That's not, yeah, because her mom's is her mom in Bentonville? So she was arrested. The arresting agency is Rock County Sheriff's Office in Wisconsin. But what was the warrant? That must be an Arkansas warrant. That must be her failure to appear warrant out of Arkansas, right? I don't know. I'll shut up. Let's listen to Al. Al probably knows. Bentonville, yeah, and her dad is in Wisconsin. Yeah. So because it says that she's being held. Justice Point, Rock County pretrial risk report. Failure to appear out of Arkansas. Wait, there was two, because this one says. This one is a $5,000 cash bond. She had two? Court orders $5,000 cash bond. Matter to be set for extradition hearing. Okay, let's just see what Al says, because... oh, really, Moldy? Yeah. I like to go to Al because I can't deal with watching Letitty for long periods. She really bothers my what's Leticia's full name? Collins, but what's Leticia, Leticia. Oh, she spelled it out. Never mind. I just saw it. I'm reading comments on my phone and it's a little behind. Yeah, Leticia Collins. Hold on, I gotta answer a messenger, really. Really. Listen to me. I can't even say the right words. Hello, not a hater. I can't read. And speak at the same time. Apparently. Servin at the end, she says in her videos. Whose last name is Servin, though? That's her, is that her married name or her... Like when she got divorced, did she take back her old surname, or Excuse me. So she uses Servin also, but I don't know what that one is. Yay, yeah, I got my steps in on the treadmill earlier. All right, so back to this. I was trying to finish reading these screenshots that I was just sent. All right, so this is let's see what Al says about it, because she might have the
yeah, Carmen.
That's
I mean, her father. That's where her father is, I believe, in Wisconsin. So why else would she be in Wisconsin? I don't know. I do not know. Didn't Gail have to nod her pit on the court date she missed? Her bond would have been revoked and bounty hunters may have picked her up. Yeah, you filthy animal. But Gail doesn't live in Wisconsin. That's what I'm saying. Gail doesn't live in Wisconsin, but that's where she's picked up and put in jail. So, yeah, no bond. Her warrant said no bond. Hang on, I think I just missed something. Hold on. Let me scroll up. Scarlet Letters for $2.79. Oh, I love you. How do I join as a member? Scarlet, if you're on your mobile, you have to go to your browser, like Safari or whatever Android browser would be, and you have to do it that way. You have to go to youtube.com and go to my channel and do it that way. There's your thing, Scarlet Letters. I don't know why it took so long. Am I that far behind? Ugh. And Auntie Green for 20. Depending on circumstances, if there is body cam footage, I want to see it. Yes, for sure. Which the body cam footage probably wouldn't be released until after this is all like said and done. But still, yes, I want to know what the circumstances were. Which if she gets out in 2 days, like she has been, you know, she'll come on and tell us. But I don't know how that could happen at this point with how many court dates she's missed in the past like 60 days. I don't think that's happening at this point. Oh no, Beezle Bubba's upset that I'm talking about Letitia. I'm sorry, Beezle Bubba. I said I fell off the wagon. I fell off the wagon, but I think I did stipulate back when I talked about stopping talking about her that I was doing it because she was so broken and so upset. But then she went straight back to acting like she was. Like, it hurt me so bad whenever she signed the baby away. Not because I don't think that was right of her to do, but just because after all that bitching and all that craziness, it was just over like that. And she signed him away. But now she's back in jail and stuff. And I'm pretty sure I stipulated if she starts doing crazy shit that I'm going to talk about it. So I'm sorry, Beezle Bubba. You don't have to watch, but I'd like you to stay and watch. Oh my goodness. You're making me get behind the people that matter. Tango Bliss for 5. Rock County in Beloit, Wisconsin. Let's stay in the right state. So appreciate all you do. Thank you, Tango Bliss. Thank you for being a member. And there was one more. Crash Cooter Cute. Welcome to Prime Cowologist. I love that name. Crash Cooter Cute. And Maddie from the Woods for $8.99. Woo! Rocky, where is he? Oh, he's over there. Can you guys? No, we can't see you. Why don't you go on the couch? Everybody wants to see you. Everybody wants to come here. You can say hello. There you are, Maddie from the Woods. He's here, huh? Why don't you go lay on the couch? That way everybody can see you. No? Are you hot? Oh, he wants to lay right beside Mommy right here. Oh my goodness, guys, I'm sorry. Izzy Rose, thank you for subscribing. Yes, for those of you that don't know, that's Rocky, my German Shepherd. You'll see him. He'll eventually start walking behind the camera and stuff. He's the star of the show. He always steals it. Oh, he's grooming himself. I'm going to leave him alone. Chiquila Bonita. I love that name. If they let her out, which I highly doubt, imagine the bitching she'll be doing. We say that every time. We say that every single time. I want to put a video compilation together of all the times that she's left jail. Because there's times even from old videos that she recorded right after she got out of jail. And every time her demeanor is a little bit different. Like, she was talking pretty good that time, but all these times recently have been, you know, she's been coming back crazy. Sky Woman in Illinois or Arkansas? No, neither. Wisconsin. See this here, the thing I have up right now? Rock County Jail in Wisconsin. Yesterday at 2:30 p.m. And I literally know nothing else except that I found out at like, I don't even know, 8 o'clock last night, 9 o'clock, late last night. I didn't say anything about you being blocked, Beelzebub. Is he talking to someone else? Nobody blocked anybody. Don't say that. I only block super, super annoying people, like that contribute nothing, not even criticism. For what? Sky Woman, that's what we don't know. The last thing
okay, I'll tell you what it is. Yeah.
The last
filing
thing
a false police report. She that's out of Arkansas, and that's where she filed a RAPE police report against the father of her newborn baby, and they're saying she falsified that police report. She's gone live and explained or described what happened the night she was impregnated with this baby. And she states that after she went to sleep in the same bed with this fella that she barely knew because she was homeless, and this stranger offered her a place to stay, supposedly. And yet she slept in the same bed with him. The fuck. And then after she went to sleep, her words, not mine, after he went to sleep, he penetrated her. But that because he had already done it and there were people in the next room that she didn't want to alert or something stupid like that, that she just let him continue. It's so stupid. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, so then she becomes pregnant, yet claims that, yes, that's right. Claims that this happened twice, like in a 2-day time span by two different men. But she did file a police report against him for SA. And now he's fought back against it, and they put out warrants for her for falsifying a police report. And that's what this is. I guess she didn't show up. She was arrested literally the week before she had the baby. She was arrested on that original warrant. And I guess she was then released on OR, and and she left and went up north. And then had the baby. So she apparently did not show up for the court date this week for that original warrant. So I'm guessing this warrant is for a FTA on her original arrest on the falsifying a police report. The baby was a boy, and the baby is in state custody now. I'm guessing in a foster home at this time. I haven't followed that closely. They did not let her leave the hospital with it. And 2 days after she was discharged, she had a court date. She went in and signed over her rights. And then this past week, she's decided that they stole her baby and she wants the baby back, even though she signed her rights over. It's just dumb as fuck. Dumb as fuck. So let's go back and listen to more of what happened today.
Letitia uploaded was the corruption in the U.S. government video 2 days ago. She had put a bunch of
hot damn
threats and things. I guess I could open up her Facebook as well, because she put some crazy, crazy stuff on Facebook. Oh my God, that's so white. And I don't know how to change it to dark mode, so we're just going to have to deal with that. Woo, now it's really white. Holy shit. Blinding me. Anyways, this is her Facebook. I'll move this over so you guys can see the chat. She did these. Let me move myself over.
Oh, see, I don't check her Facebook.
She would put up these little memes here and put captions
I don't check
with
her
them.
Facebook.
Like this one. No, I'm pretty sure I'm more suicidal than I've ever been. But apparently the U.S. government thought they'd fix me by allowing me to get raped, letting the rapist walk free, and they stole the child my body took 9 months to create. All over false accusations, which she means that they falsely accused her, but it is all over false accusations because she falsely accused JW. They thought that by stealing him and forcing me to find my own housing, that they'd help me. They've now irreparably damaged me and my children. Our mental health issues stem directly from the system's neglect and harassment. So she kept posting, yeah, treat people the way you want to be treated. Talk to people the way you want to be talked to. Respect is earned, not given. No idea why she put that there. I'm still waiting for the day my parents will say it's all fake. We are millionaires. This was just to teach you to be humble. She's what, 35 saying this? That's such a, teenager meme to post. Oh, yeah, this one. I forgot about this one. Baby Jason, you are my home.
I got to mute for a second. My little man's calling.
Oh, great. Now I'm on the wrong thing completely. Hold on. There we go. Baby Jason, you are my home, but since they didn't want to provide us with any help, you're now suffering in another dwelling. You will always be searching for a home because they forced you out of yours. I'm sorry the U.S. government needed to sacrifice you and because not every human is worth helping, apparently. I don't know what she's talking about because people did try to help her. They just didn't coddle her and treat her like a baby, which she also complains about. She doesn't want treated like a child, but then she does. Oh, yeah, I forgot Cecilia was in the chat. Is she contributing at all to this craziness? Not contributing, but like the conversation about it. You know what I mean? Hopefully. BNN Howard for 5. Won't she have to go back to Arkansas too? Not sure they will go get her. Yes, BNN, and yes, they will go get her, I believe, because let me pull up that screenshot that I had up earlier. Is this it? Yeah. This says false police report, no bond, nationwide extradition. So I'm assuming they'll hold her at Rock County until Bentonville can come get her. I guess that's what that would mean. Nationwide extradition. Oh, someone's baby sick. Yeah, school. I've been hoarse since the kids started school. It'll last until like March. Every year. Hey, Queen Ashley. One of my beautiful members. Thank you for being here. Hey, JW. You didn't miss much because we don't know a whole lot. Just that she was apprehended, which you knew that, obviously. That Bentonville had a nationwide extradition stipulation or whatever on her warrant. And yeah, this is just showing that she's in Wisconsin in Rock County Jail. She hasn't been extradited yet because some of us who are registered will get a notification that she's been released from Rock County and on her way to Bentonville. Well, it won't say she's on her way to Bentonville because they can't tell people that, but because she puts everything on YouTube, we know that that's where she'll be going when it's time, whenever they have time to come get her. AP, it's an extradition. The whole point is to send her back to Arkansas. Right. And they will extradite her from anywhere because it's nationwide. So she fucked up. She fucked up bad. I hope the girls in there beat on her daily until she learns to control that mouth. Yes, AP. Chewing and speaking. Letitia just needs complete maybe she needs like reconstructive surgery. Maybe there's something wrong with her mouth. Oh, if you guys did not see AP's intro, he put out his intro for Letity Part 3. Go watch it because it's fantastic. Fantastic. He is so good at putting the videos to the right parts of the song. Just perfection. And it's always nostalgic because of the music and stuff he uses from like old sitcoms. Love it. Love it. Love it. Black Belt Bebe for 10. She had an extradition hearing in Illinois on the AR warrant that she failed to appear on for 9/20. That court ordered a warrant on the failure to appear to be on OR. She most likely, it's going too fast. She most likely had to give her dad's address. Good point. Maybe that's the address she used. So was she there instead of, why did she say the thing about taking the cat litter into her mom's? That's so weird. Did she drive up there right after that? When was that even? Hold on. Let me open my browser back up. Let me make it smaller. I have it big for when I play the videos. You mother effer. Don't do that to me. Sorry, guys. I get so frustrated. Okay. So yeah, like I said, that's the last video. The corruption in the U.S. government. When did she say about being at her mother's and carrying in? She said it in the Vroom Vroom Shrooms video, but she said it in this one too, I think. The price of a soul. So maybe between 4 days ago and now. But see, let me look. Hold on, indulge me for a second, guys. I just want to try to see the background real quick.
Know what I mean? So
okay, so we have a tree in the front window.
I'm pretty sure.
Green.
I'm gonna murder.
Oh, that was the part where she said she was going to murder the...
Okay.
Okay, there was a blue car behind her. There, like a blue something. Does my cursor show up? Probably not. I hate that. See here how she has like a blue car behind her? In the window over here. There has to be a way to make it show my cursor. I got to figure that out. But yeah, she has something behind her and then she covers it like immediately. Watch. Oh, that's an even better view. Okay, that's like, is that bottles and stuff in her car? And then a car behind her above it? I think so. And then she hurries up and puts that behind her and pulls it away from the other window. It had the other window covered and now you can see the other window. That's hilarious. Titty, you're not smart. Okay, so we got green. Is that the same green though that was in the other one? I don't know. I'm trying to just see if the background's the same. I'm just so confused that she got picked up in Wisconsin. David DiDominici, hold on. It went past your thing. Hey, can you give this to Miss Moonbear? I forgot to donate during her stream the other night. Thanks, Al. Are you kidding, David DiDominici? How am I supposed to do that? How am I supposed to give it to Miss Moonbear? How does that work? Anyways, I don't know if that's the same green behind her. Is that a pool in the background? Can you see it any better on this one?
You're fleeting. As much as you know how wrong you
Not really.
Stupid game. You have me.
You can't really see anything.
But
But anyways, I was going to put her last video on. I only skimmed through this one. I'm trying to see if that's the back of the car behind her or if that is her. That must be the back of the RAV4 with a bunch of trash and shit back there. I don't know. I don't know. We'll know when she comes back bitching, right?
Okay. So technically, within the U.S. government and everything that has happened, with what has happened particularly in my case, in my story, is that the U.S. government has violated me numerous times. They forced me to have medications in psychiatric facilities. They forced me into running around with a warrant during my entire pregnancy, which was illegal to have processed. All of those things, the 3 weeks that they took to investigate the rape, was not enough time. So I already knew that everything was illegal.
I don't know why she always says that. She always brings that up. 3 weeks wasn't enough time. Like a police investigation can get a lot done in 3 weeks, especially something like that where it's clear. You know, all they had to do is look at the police reports. After this, we're going to look, if we have time, we're going to look at the actual police report again and read what she told the detective. It's just, it's so obvious to everyone but her.
Legal. I don't know who to talk to in order to get this squelched. You know, taken away what's going on. I know that it could be the Illuminati. It could be those people at the very top that are stealing my
Illuminati,
child.
are you in
I told
here?
everyone from the beginning that I was freaking out because I...
Illuminati has been in my chats and in my comments. I just want to give them a shout out. Illuminati, are you guys in here?
Damn, them some big old
My brothers?
tatas, y'all.
knew that what was going on was illegal. The processings were illegal.
Sorry.
Everything that had happened, illegal. So I thought at one
everything.
point, oh, they're going to know that I
Illegal.
know, right? They're going to stop,
Yeah,
right? They're
she's
going
got a
to,
cash
they're going to
bond.
let loose or, you know, let up at some point, right? They're going to let me have my child, let me have my life,
My
offer me the
man
money that
called
they
to
owe
say
from the
goodnight.
corruption that has happened, all the abuse that I've sustained throughout my life. They're finally going to pay me, right? They're probably going to help me pay me.
Yay.
They're going to take care of
Yeah,
my
I
kid
did
because they
some
know
of it.
better. They know better than
Did
to
not.
continue with the process of trying to harass innocent victims. They should know better, right? So I filed
Did
a
I
report
miss
against the
anything?
man. He did rape me. He did clearly rape me in the middle of the night. And I will
Hey,
not back down. I
Cam's
will make
mama.
That night that she was on shrooms, she
Welcome.
pretty much said that he, well, okay. She didn't say that he didn't do it. She said,
Jesus.
what do you want me to tell you? If it's that he didn't rape me, I'll tell you that. Just give me my kid back. Something along those lines. So she didn't admit that he didn't do it. She just said that if they would just give her the baby back, that she would be willing to say he didn't. So take that as you will.
make sure that he is punished by the law, because what is going on with me being punished through the law for speaking up, that's a violation of my constitutional rights as a human
she
being,
need to put
a
a
disabled citizen here in the United
on.
States of America.
My eyeballs.
So all of the corruption that has happened to me, the fact that they state that an officer is now tending to my newborn child, all of that is
Yeah,
illegal.
I
All of the
remember
processings,
Cam's
everything
mama.
that has happened, the way that they removed my child, the way
I'm not
that
gonna say
everything has
anything
happened
about
inaccurately, you need to understand. The U.S. government doesn't just owe me. It owes the extension of my family, everyone that has gone through trauma, through having to deal with this shit. You don't understand. The corruption is extreme. And at this point, I'm going to have to sue. I'm going to have to find some way of suing because that's the only way I can do this or survive from the U.S. government is to sue the U.S. government for all the taintedness and the lies and everything that they tried to explain to me. Listen to your doctors. They help you. They care for you. And all they did was fuck up my brain even more with the pharmaceuticals. And then I acted out and there's viable proof of all these things happening. So all of this, all of the filings, everything was illegal. They were supposed to have helped me procure shelter. There are plenty of people that were willing to help me. And then after I would get into these facilities,
okay, so she says there were plenty of people willing to help her. Then she would go to the facilities and get kicked out.
You are a goddamn grown-ass adult.
So she's not putting two and two together. She's not putting two and two together. Sorry, guys, I'm having like two conversations at once. She's just, I know she never does that. I'm not saying it's surprising. It's just another thing that she will say out loud but not understand.
I had to find my house.
All of a sudden, I was kicked out for undisclosed reasons, which is illegal. Because
no, it wasn't. That's what I wanted to say. It wasn't undisclosed reasons. It was because she had active warrants, or because she had a fit on a woman and said that the woman stole her dirty underwear and dirty laundry.
No, more than that.
And got kicked out of one of the houses. She told that story. That's been like a year ago now. Well, no, it was when she was pregnant. So like 7 months ago.
As you're supposed to in these systems help regardless of the person, regardless of their mental stability. So what had happened was illegal. They discriminated against me due to my mental health. And not only that, they discriminated against me due to my mental health and criminal record in conjunction, which made it look like I was a violent person, which made it look like whomever they were dealing with deserved to get the...
Most homeless shelters stipulate that if you have active warrants and even active drug use, usually, that you can't stay there. And it's to protect the other people staying there. Again, another Captain Obvious thing that she just doesn't seem to understand.
The fullest extent of the law, the most severe punishment. I don't deserve any of that. I don't deserve any severe punishment anymore whatsoever. I deserve peace and love and kindness and all of the money in the world and my children back. That's what I truly...
The peace and love and kindness was funny, and then she slaps on and all the money in the world. What? For all the peace and kindness that you've given everyone else?
You deserve what you put out.
Like, why does she think she deserves any of that? And all the money in the world. All the money in the world. I believe when she was tripping, she said she was going to, Miss Moonbear, put that up on her channel. She's going to run the world because she's going to be so rich.
Really deserve. I don't deserve these fucking men raping me in the middle of the night, for you not to process it, for you to make it look good for the viewers, right? To make it look good so that we can prove to everyone outside of the U.S. government, within the U.S. government, all the citizens, everybody, that you've been violently abusing a disabled person. Just what? For what reason? Was it just that funny to make me cry? Was it that funny to get your jollies by watching me go mentally insane because you couldn't manage?
She had that baby latched on for less than
24 hours. Okay, I was wondering what people were talking about. People said that she went like that.
And
see, she's probably at her daddy's house in this one. And that's why she was like, shh, because she's not at Gail's house anymore. She's hiding. Tangled Bliss for 5. What's with this news? Hoping she's still inside for her daughter's B-Day. Oh my God, that is coming up on like October... 13th or something?
Yeah, yes. And a t-shirt.
The anniversary of when she went into her ex-husband's house is coming up.
That's La Titty. That's why we call her La Titty.
Oh, yes. I hope she's in custody for that. And then they don't have to worry about it. Every year they have to worry about her on Tootsie's birthday. Wow, good point. Thank you for bringing that up. And thank you for supporting me.
Just what? For what reason? Was it just that funny to make me cry? Was it that funny to get your jollies by watching me go mentally insane because you couldn't manage? Huh? So... What is it about you? What is it about me? What is it about all of these proceedings that are illegal?
So she doesn't care to do this. I know she's in the car, but they know she's in there freaking out on YouTube. Why isn't someone suggesting she doesn't do that? Why?
Let's spot them. Let's spot the fact that I wasn't able.
My favorite, Jason M, was when she said, I need my boy Tootsie. I need my new boy Tootsie. That was the weirdest fucking statement ever.
To file against my rapist, the fact that it was turned around on me, and that I've had to run around looking for shelter, and I was kicked out of those shelters for a warrant that never should have been issued. A warrant for my arrest that was illegally issued. No. Do you understand?
No.
They were finding me for stupid reasons. They were finding me. They were trying all this shit. All these people that are trying to combat what I've said. Oh,
I don't think she understands the amount of people that have been trying to get a hold of the police about her. I really don't think she understands how many people call every police station every step of the way. Like, I know personally, I get like 3 or 4 people. Every time she does something crazy and kicks off, people will message me and say, I'm sorry, but I had to call somebody. I just can't do it anymore. I can't watch her say that anymore. And they never went and picked her up, it seemed. Ever. There's 3 times. This is the 3rd time. And she's been doing this every single day for like 10 months. So it's...
Oh, Ma.
They don't pick her up on every little
They got big storm coming.
They don't go looking for her.
Oh, there's no proof. There's every
Man,
proof.
you come
There's
talk
every
to
single
them right
documented
now.
proof
They
that
got
I've been
a
abused by the
bad
U.S.
storm
government during my
coming to
entire
them.
pregnancy, during my entire 35 years, during all of it. So what I'm trying to
I
explain
saw
to you
that
is that I'm
last
done.
night, and I had to
I'm
go
done,
double check and
absolutely
see where
done,
my face
that
is.
you can't manage to process anything correctly. You're violating innocent U.S. citizens based upon their records. You are discriminating against them against filing. Do you understand that? That's illegal. What has happened in my instances, the way that they didn't process the rape reports, the way that they didn't process the rape reports years ago against the officer, which I'm going to have to go actually file. I should probably call this.
Okay.
Man.
So she just said they didn't process when she filed against a police officer, but then she said, which I'm actually going to have to go file, meaning she didn't file against, remember the police officer that forced her to offer him fellatio? Yeah, that's what she's talking about. The police officer that forced her to offer him fellatio. Exact words, exact quote.
Morning and file, and they're going to probably want me in there to file against them, and I'm going to make sure that they understand you're not going to touch me, you're not going to put me in jail. The moment I try to start filing against people, they try to snatch me up for any reason to put me in jail. I realized that years ago when I was in and out of the psychiatric facilities because there was something wrong.
See, did she go into a police station and try to file something? Did she get like super stoned and just like, okay, I'm going to the police station and I'm going to tell them you're not touching me. I'm just going to report a grape that happened, what, 7 years ago, 8 years ago? She's talking about. Like, did she go into a police station and say that and then get arrested because she has warrants? I don't know.
Because they knew that they had filed wrong in my divorce.
Trying to find
they knew
out.
that they had filed wrong prior to that when they assaulted me. The people, the family members assaulted me, and I wasn't able to process that in court because I was the one that was, after being violated, placed in court, in jail. The same concept with what is going on right now physically. Like, they're literally abusing me as the victim. So to see how truthful I am, and they better give me my things back. I've been telling you, today. Is it today?
Oh,
is it today?
babies.
I'm not pleased. Not at all. I'm not pleased.
See, stop calling your babies things. I had to compute what she meant by things for a minute because I thought she was talking about dirty underwear again or whatever the hell she always says people steal from her. Oh, that's something I noticed. I know you guys can't see the chat.
Not a hater. Don't
Ganja Granny, are you in here?
Now.
I'm not going to talk bad about you. I just want to know which
we won't.
side you're
I'm
on
just
now
kidding.
because
Fuck
you used
that
to simp
shit.
hard for Latiti, but now it seems like you're picking on her. I just was curious because you used to seem to simp for her really hard. I just noticed in her latest live that you kind of like threw a few insults at her. I was just curious.
Ooh, damn.
I'm not satiated.
Hey,
I'm not having fun. Who would have fun at this stage? I am literally. You've driven me mad. You've driven me crazy. You've driven me out of towns. You've driven me out of facilities. All of these officers that were making up a bunch of nonsense about me, it will never come to court like that. Whatever you've been doing to defile my character and to try to slander my name, none of that will ever happen. You understand that? Does that make sense to you? You need to drop these charges. You need to give me my child back peacefully and willingly because all of that was illegal. We all know that paperwork, those courtrooms, every proceeding, illegally done, illegally processed because I wasn't stable enough to even be held in court, in the whole court of law, because of my disabilities, because of my mental stress, because of the trauma. My PTSD has gotten to a heightened state to where I have to literally...
I just want to explode. I wish I could say what I want to, but that is just not true. All I can tell you is to trust me that that's not true and that there is no indication, because I don't want this fucking judge and people to get in trouble and people saying that they prosecuted a person that was not mentally well.
Turn your screen off.
There was no indication that they could have known that she wasn't okay to do it. Like, they made sure that she was. Do you know what I mean? She is lying when she says that she in any way was acting not mentally well. Like, she is lying about that. A judge police could lose their jobs for saying that you filed a false rape report when you didn't. And judges and lawyers can lose their jobs if they let someone who is mentally inept slide through the cracks and make decisions when they're not able to. So they're not going to risk their careers for this goof. Nobody's going to resign.
No.
At all. I think she just keeps saying the same damn thing this entire video. I want to go over to the police report where the officer... Thank you for subscribing, Jay Smith. Is that Juan Smith? Are you still on the internet causing trouble? I hope that's not the Juan Smith. Oh, hello, baby. There, Rocky wanted to come say hi. Can you guys see him? Can they see? There he is. There's the baby. There's the baby. Come here. So they can see you. There we go. Say hi. Say hello. Say hi, guys. Rocky came to say hello. Huh. I'm like, oh, am I getting stressed out? Oh, my. Him loves the hard pets. The hard face pets.
Hey, John, it's about time.
Mommy's going to hurry. Billy on the couch. Okay. There you go. Your daily dose of Rocky. Everybody needs a dose of Rocky. Hey, Jess is a mess. Thank you for becoming a member of Prime Cowologist. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, go lay on the couch. Go lay down. Go get your tire. Where's your tire? Thank you so much, Jess is a mess. Mwah. Al is a mess. I'm a mess. Okay. Anyways, like I said, I want to bring up her, and I'll make sure you guys can see everything once I get the actual document pulled up. Criminal summons order. Hold on, let me see. That was a while back, wasn't it? Wow, it feels like it wasn't that long ago.
I don't know that you want to even
touch that. This is 6/20/2022. Holy Toledo. Wow. I can't believe it was that long ago. I can't believe it. Okay. Let me move this for you guys.
Him a German Shepherd, but I'm pretty sure.
And what it says.
Shut up.
I guess that's pretty good. Let me move over. Oh, I'm blurry again. Fuck you, webcam. I'm moving over anyways. I'm moving anyways. I don't care. This is the facts constituting probable cause. I'm sorry I called it whatever I called it earlier. It wasn't that. Where's my pencil? I need my fidget. Okay. I'm not going to read the entire thing. I'm going to kind of skim it. But this is the report that the detective wrote after he got all of the information from Letitia about the evening. Hopefully after telling them false things that she is unwell mentally, they'll actually...
I'll read it to y'all. This is their probable cause for the warrant that they took out against Letitia for her falsifying a police report. And it says the detective from the Bentonville Police Department, CID, that on December 30th, 2021 at 1620 hours reported a grape to the Bentonville Police Department that occurred on December 3rd through the 4th. Wait, girls, am I wrong? Or I thought that this supposedly happened in November. Maybe I'm wrong. All right. Oh, maybe the November was the whole on her menses thing. Okay. I just can't keep this shit straight. Officer Sam contacted Letitia via telephone because she was no longer in the area. She said she was using the Bumble dating app when she met a man named JW. In her profile, she reported to be homeless, looking for free meals, and wasn't looking for sex. Letitia said they connected on the app and exchanged phone numbers to continue conversations. She said they spoke on the phone for a few days, then met in person on December 3rd in a parking lot in Fayetteville. That's safe. That's safe. She said when they first met, they hugged each other and he spanked her butt. She thought it was weird, but continued spending time with him by going to dinner. During dinner, Jason made suggestive comments to her. He told her he was renting an Airbnb in Bentonville. It's got the address. And invited her to go home. She agreed and drove her vehicle and followed him there to stay with him. She said they arrived at approximately hours, and when they went inside, he led her straight to the bedroom. She said they hung out for a little bit.
They make her spend some time in a mental facility. Well, they should.
But she began to feel uncomfortable due to the other people sleeping in the other bedroom in the same house. She said she left and went to her car where she smoked the MJ. She returned to the bedroom and took off her stockings. Y'all, the words that she used just kill me all the time with her pretend proper old school verbiage. Hold on, somebody just... and he pulled her towards him on the bed. She said he put on a movie. They watched for a while and then she showered. She said, stockings. She said they went to bed and she asked him if he wanted to spoon by lying next to each other facing the same direction while they sleep. She said she did not make any sexual advances towards him and only turned her back to him in the bed to be the little spoon. Who the fuck puts this in a police report, y'all? She said she was in a deep sleep when, okay, if anybody's sensitive to SA, then you might want to go ahead and click off for just a minute. When at approximately 2 a.m. on the 4th, she felt him grab her hand and force it on his male part over his pants, and she felt his erect male part. But she said she played limp. This is blurry, sorry guys. And asked herself how she was going to get out of this situation. She later said that when she felt his male part, she immediately pulled away and withdrew her hand. She said he got very aggressive and grabbed her hips with both of his hands and pulled her towards. Okay, this is not what she has said. This is not what she has said on her lives before. Have y'all seen her lives where she has explained what happened? His comment was great. He said, imagine a 250-pound detective reading this to you. We thought she got before she... Oh, okay. No, she said something different in her live. I swear to it. I swear she said she was asleep and woke up to being penetrated. Y'all, fucking tell me if I'm wrong. Did y'all not see one of her lives where she was saying this? Where she said she woke up to this happening? My brain cells are done. Okay, I think Moldy Teeth, I think you need to tap on the live on top and catch up. Okay. While they were... Okay, he grabbed her hips while they were still facing the same direction in bed. She said no multiple times, but she couldn't be too loud because there were other people staying in the bedroom across the hallway. Bitch. Yeah, she said she was sleeping when it happened. See, I'm not... That's what I thought. And look, if somebody is doing something like that to me, and I know there's people across the hall, hell yeah, I'm going to be loud. Unless, I mean, like if you're holding a knife or something to me where I'm worried you could harm me before they got there, but he didn't have a weapon. Shit. She said he tried to pull down her pants, but was unable, so he untied her sweatpants drawstring and pulled her pants down just far enough to expose her private parts. She said she felt him insert his private part into her private part and then she let it happen for a few moments. All right, I know y'all, I don't ever censor my words any other time, but being that I'm reading this and talking about a sensitive subject, I do try to censor the words that I use during these type of things just so that people can't report me for this. Any other time, I don't give two shits about the words that I use. But when I'm reading these kind of reports and things like this, I do try to censor the way I word these things. I know y'all probably think it's stupid, but I have a reason for it. So she let it happen for a few minutes. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't think I'm going to read this shit. I'm not reading that. No. Okay. Fuck that. So she was extremely detailed. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not turning this into porn night. I said Friday night fuckery, but Jesus, this was stupid. Does she? Y'all don't want to hear this shit. This is not a porn. She gets very, I mean, it's detailed. I don't know. Sorry. Let's see. Shut up, Mike. Fuck you. All right. After he finished, he went back. God dang. Hold on. I got to see what he sent me. That's a text. I got to use this phone. You really said it. Oh, I bet they liked it, didn't they? Did they kick you out? Did you get blocked for that one? She is telling a completely different story. You got blocked. I will go find one of her lives because I'm telling you, when she was telling her story on live to us, she said that she was asleep and she woke up. Her words, she woke up to being penetrated, but she also did say that she woke up to him doing this to her, and because there were people in the next room, she did let it happen and didn't make any noise. She did say that part. But god dang, she didn't give us these fucking details, and she did not say that she was already awake and the beginning part that I read. No, this is a different story. That's probably why. No, hell no. He knows where her account is now. You just need to go to Pornhub, Mike. Right? Cairo, are you over there throwing a fit? Lay down. All right, let me see where I can pick back up. That just, oh, my brain. These are images of Letiti that I did not want to. He left the Airbnb. She was confused about how the fuck are you confused about what happens? Come on now. She's never confused. She texted him saying that the second time felt euphoric. He was very sparse replying to her text messages that day, and he never returned to the Airbnb, but she stayed until the 5th and then left. That's just weird. You just met this guy on a dating app. You go sleep with him the first night, and then he leaves the house. It's an Airbnb at that. The reason she didn't get a 50. Wow. Hell, doesn't she have state insurance anyway? Wouldn't that cover it? I don't know. Because, she's got SSDI. So I'm pretty sure she's got. Would you stay out of the trash, please? Move. Look, you little shithead. Lay down. If you. Hello. She texted him regarding him not replying to her on the 9th. Oh. She told him she was going to file a grape report, so she threatened him. Oh, hell. Yeah, but I know, like, she was in Arkansas, so I think she had Arkansas Medicaid. I know they cover some over-the-counter stuff. You're right, Rainbow. You're right about that, too. It is OTC. But I know that like Medicaid covers some OTC medicines also down here. So she threatened him that she was going to file a report. He replies, "Do what you got to do." On the 21st of December, she went into a walk-in clinic in Hot Springs for an STI test. While there, she was told by the staff that she was pregnant. On the 5th, this is the detective, contacted her on the phone and conducted a recorded interview. The recorded phone call was added to the case file. She explained that she had been posting videos of her YouTube channel outlining different events of her life. The YouTube channel was named. She explains that years ago, her ex took sole custody of her daughter, and the videos are for her to watch one day. That is terrifying. She explains her ex-husband was able to get custody because she is diagnosed with mental disabilities and not fit to parent. Duh. She set the crib on fire. Shit. Oh, there's more. Wait till we tell y'all more. Oh, yeah, I think I didn't read the bottom part of it, but apparently she let him do it again. She says that she's diagnosed with PTSD, borderline personality disorder, a bipolar disorder that is associated with hypersexuality disorder. And she claims she's a victim of sexual abuse by her father and ex-husband, but she always cries grape. She informed the detective that 2 days before Jason raped her on the 4th, she met a man named Tom on the Bumble dating app, and that she met Tom at a house near a military base in Jacksonville on the 2nd. She had to drive to the Pulaski County Sheriff's Office to file a rape report. A search of her YouTube channel revealed a video regarding the investigation. The video was titled "Finding Out I'm Pregnant." She said she had consensual sex with Jay, positioned behind her. Said Jay asked her, "Where do you want me?" Oh God, she replied, "You'll have to buy me the pill after." He told her that he would buy her anything she wanted, and he then inside her, and she said she enjoyed the time with him. She said after she went back to sleep, and he left the Airbnb. Said she was confused about what happened and texted him saying that the second time, oh, okay, that's the beginning of that we didn't get to see. So, shut up, Mike. Yes, and here's the thing. She openly says that she does, she like has made, hold on, fucking words. She's made, ads, I guess you say, for cuddle sessions. She does professional cuddle sessions. She calls herself a professional cuddler. And will even say she'll go to dinner with the people and let them talk to her about their feelings. Bitch, you're an escort. Cuddle sessions and dinner, you're a fucking escort. I mean, yeah, we can go there too, Moldy Teeth. Let's just, I mean, if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's not usually a donkey, in my experience. What do y'all think? There you go. We're going to rake the garden with a shovel. Quack, quack, bitches. All right, what else is in this shit? That was a lot, y'all. That was too much for my... God damn it, Mike. Then he ghosted her. The video is just short of 30 minutes. The video was recorded, added the case file. Oh, the cops have downloaded her lives. This is hilarious. These poor officers having to watch this shit. She also posted a video titled, "Raped by 2 military men and pregnant while being homeless and disabled." All right, so I know some of y'all are new to her. That's another thing. She flaunts around her disability. She's supposedly like fully disabled because of her bipolar shit. And she claims that she has anxiety attacks that she obviously fakes because, look, from somebody right here who suffers from anxiety, watching this bitch record her shit. When I have an anxiety attack, my brain cannot function. Like, when you are hyperventilating from an anxiety attack, you are literally cutting oxygen off from your brain when that starts happening. You can't think rationally. I'm sure as hell I'm not going to be stopping to think about pushing record to go live on my phone to record myself while I'm having an anxiety attack. That's the last fucking thing on my mind. My body is in fight or flight at the moment. And yeah. So I'm not trying to figure out how I can put on a show to get views or how I can record it. I'm not even worried about where the fuck my phone is, you know? Exactly. She doesn't want to get a job. I mean, she's crazy. Don't get me wrong. She's fucking crazy. She set her daughter's crib on fire. She's killed fucking puppies. From what I understand, they had some puppies and she hung them. Like, she literally tied some rope around a puppy's neck or something and hung it over a door. I don't remember the whole story now. I try not to remember that kind of shit. So she's fucking crazy as all get out. But let me just say, crazy people, there you go. That's it. Crazy people can function in this world just fine and can provide for themselves. Just because you're crazy doesn't mean you cannot take care of yourself. No, look, because she can be very lucid. She could definitely hold a regular job. Now, you know, I used to have my doubts about Diana, but seeing Diana sober, I believe Diana could hold down a job too. Now that she's got the drugs out of her system, and if she could keep the psych meds in, and you know, leveled out, then she could definitely keep a regular job as well. But you know, you got to stay on your meds. That's all there is to it. So I think fucking Moldy teeth. I'm not, you're right, and I'm not saying I would want to work with her because she has a mouth on her. She she does not think before she speaks. She doesn't take others into consideration. So she would probably get punched working with people like a few of us. You're probably correct about that aspect. Oh yay! I've made half a gallon down, half a gallon to go. I gotta go fill my water jug up. So anyway, yeah, she is on full disability, which I think is stupid because I had an aunt who had a stroke, literally was physically disabled from a stroke, a massive stroke. She could barely talk. She couldn't walk. She could barely get around in her electric wheelchair with a hand thing, you know. She could barely get around. She could barely take care of herself. And it took her years to get approved for disability. Yet, crazy fuckers like Diana and Letiti can get on disability just because they're fucking crazy. Make that shit make sense. Make it make sense. And what's even worse is Letiti's on disability in Arkansas. My aunt that couldn't get on disability, or it took her forever to get on disability, is in Arkansas. Yeah, I mean, the people who need it have to prove and prove and prove and prove. It's ridiculous. So this detective says she forwarded screenshots of messages between her and Jason from December 1st beginning. The messages are consistent with the time frame of their relationship. On the day of the grape, her and Jason communicated about having sex, whether they would have sex again, and if she was going to take the morning after pill. On that day, she expressed she was going to leave, which she did. Soon thereafter, she accused him of the encounter as grape, however, asked him to have sex again. The last message Jason sent was on December 9th, when he told her that he could not offer her what she needed. From December 9th through January 3rd, she sent a substantial number of messages to him that were self-harm, other harm, and harassing in nature. Many of the messages she sent to him were romantic and erotic, and she attempted to maintain a relationship with him while other messages were aggressive and threatening in nature. Wow. Like, hello, psycho. She told him that he needed to be involved with her or she would file the report against him. I made telephone contact with him. He refused to provide a statement. In a YouTube video she posted on the 7th, she said, the fact that I'm pregnant right now and nobody does anything about forcing the father to support her. She doesn't like that. All right. Well, there's that. So she's back in jail on her failure to appear charges, on the charges for falsifying a police report in Arkansas. But she's in jail in Wisconsin. And she's going to be extradited from Wisconsin to Arkansas. He had to change his phone number. Damn it. He was too nice to her. And that's the thing. The two guys that she slept with were military guys down here in Arkansas. She was in the Fayetteville area. Fayetteville, Bentonville. There's Fort Smith. There's a base out there. But then she wound up down in Hot Springs for quite a while, which is crazy because I know that there's a really, really good mental hospital in Hot Springs. Because when I worked in the tri-state area, that's right. That's where you're right. I forgot about that. her ex-husband is in Hot Springs with her daughter. When I worked in the tri-state area, we took a lot of our psych patients to Hot Springs. There's a good hospital in Hot Springs. There's a good place in Little Rock, but the one in Hot Springs is a sure enough hospital. Well, no, but like you got to take them too, and the bitch don't ever. I mean, if you want to get better in that situation, then you got to go see your psychiatrist, psychologist weekly or multiple times a week. You got to take your medications on a regular basis. You got to get with your doctor and make sure that you're, if y'all got to adjust your medications, you got to tell them what you're feeling and how things are going. And we need to make adjustments until we find the right combination and dosages. But then you got to take that. Hello, pork. We are talking about La Titty. She got herself picked up on a warrant. So La Titty's back in jail. Yeah, that's impossible. She's not allergic to all psych meds. She's allergic to all psych meds, but she can smoke lots and lots of weed. And while she was down in Arkansas, she had herself a medical card too, by the way. So she was always begging for money, but going and paying for that medical marijuana. And that shit ain't cheap because it's new in Arkansas. It's medical only, but it's only like 2 years, maybe 2 years ago that it was approved, I think. I don't remember for sure, but it's not been legal very long in Arkansas. I know there's one of the first dispensaries was in Hot Springs. But also, like, the way they do it, I don't know, this is how it is everywhere. I'm not familiar with this, but I know how it's done over there. Because, like, I'm in Texas. It's not legal here, but it's medical legal right above me in Oklahoma, and it's medical legal right next to me in Arkansas. So what you have to do is you have to go see this doctor, and you have to pay them like $250, $250, $275, something like that. You got to pay a buttload right out the gate. Insurance don't pay for this shit. None of it. So you have to pay them this $250 fee, and they do your assessment and shit, and then they decide if you are eligible for your card. And then you get your card. But then you got to go, that's just to get your card. Then you go to the dispensary, and then you have to pay for all of your medication. It's like, full price. You got to pay full price for it. It's not like it's a medical copay or nothing. And I don't know how expensive they are. I've never been into a dispensary to know how expensive that shit gets. But she has her card. And then, like, so you guys tell me, do you have to renew your card once a year or every 2 years? Like, so you're paying that doctor $250 once a year? Or every 2 years? How often do you have to have that card recertified? Because that I don't know. Is it once a year? Priority. Yeah, I mean, when you're homeless and other people are paying your bills for you, obviously your weed is going to be priority. Obviously. She said she just renewed it, but she hasn't picked it up. It's once a year. Okay. So then you got to go to that doctor once a year and pay them another $250. And then somebody give me an idea. I don't know. Like, hey, I know where you are. You're not far. You're like 4.5 hours, something like that. I've worked in Ardmore. No, Oklahoma. The service that I work for has stations in Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, and Mississippi. And I've worked in all those states except for Mississippi. So I've worked in Norman, Ardmore, McAllister area, Salisaw. We have a station in Salisaw. Those are the kind of areas that I've worked in Oklahoma before. And then in Arkansas, I've worked in Southwest Arkansas a ton. And then in Eastern Arkansas, like south in the Delta in Arkansas. Almost to the state line. West Memphis, Arkansas, Helena, West Helena. Y'all know West Memphis. There's a movie about that area, the West Memphis 3. I've worked in that area. And then Louisiana, lots of places in Louisiana for the service. Anyway, but party here. We got those Dr. Phil goods that you can buy. Oh. It was. Yeah, true. You ain't got to worry about it there anymore. Ty's daughter. Probably her husband and boys are involved. You can spend as little as. Okay, wait. Her husband and boys are involved with fire and police. Whose? Wait, what? Oh, her aunt. Okay, you're talking about your family. So yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Not a hater. Like, as far as going to the dispensary, like medical dispensary, if I want to go get some drops and a bag of gummies, or, and I think like when you guys with your medical cards, do they, doesn't the doctor say like how much you can have in a month? Aren't you limited? Oh yeah, why don't will y'all remove those names, please? Here, I can do that. Sorry, I wasn't paying that much attention. Does the doctor say how much you can have in a month? Doesn't that like keep people from buying it to resell it or something? Don't they limit you on that also? Do you want outside? What are you doing? What do you want? Oh, God. No, you're not going up there. You want outside? You go outside? You go potty? Go. Outside. You want outside? Yeah, just go outside. Come on. Let's go potty. Hold on. Let me get Max his bone so he'll leave them alone. She just... Are you up here? The door is empty. He stands at the door and won't let them out. Here, go. Here. Cooper. Come on, you go outside? No. All right. Do you want a bone? Here. You're not in trouble. What are you doing, weirdo? You want a bone? He's being you know what? I think the water needs to be refilled. Oh, fuck, my leg went to sleep. Okay. So the state sets the limits. Okay. Not really, because it's expensive, as it is not much room for resale. Gotcha. I had a girlfriend that opened up a dispensary in Oklahoma, but I think she sold it because they just got a divorce. All right, let's go. All right. Al did a good job. What is my freaking... Why does my thing get so weird? I don't like... There's things that I haven't even searched in forever that keep popping up in here. TLC. Love notes. I don't even know why some of that shit. No, that's the last thing we looked at was her 2 days ago, corruption in the U.S. government. That's the last thing she had up. Y'all are good. Y'all are good. Oh, we started watching that a couple days ago. So I guess that's pretty much the gist of Letiti. Do y'all... Somebody's here that didn't see she had the baby. Y'all want to see? Let's see. Oh wait. Did she remove? She removed her hospital lives. Detective Who, Watching and Waiting, Psychological. There's no turning back. Huh. 2 weeks. Let's visit. Our bodies are a gift. Same dress, different day. Shh. Oh, damn. I have not been following Ashley. What's real anymore? I'm not sure I feel very well. Oh, wait. Okay, maybe I didn't go back far enough. Hold on. No, here we go. Here we go. I didn't go back far enough. Damn, it's been 3 weeks ago. Okay. Y'all want to see the baby? Now, be warned, she just flops titties out. Mike, get ready. You got your crusty rag ready, Mike? We'll go take a peek in on Ashley. I haven't seen her in a hot minute. Oh, okay, cool. Well, hey, here's 40. I want some gummies. God, you're terrible. Oh, I'm sitting here playing her, and I didn't even share my screen. Shit. Promise, I haven't had any gummies. No special drops. I save my special drops for special occasions because they knock my ass out. I like sleep for a whole day when I take the special drops.
Today is the morning of August 30th, 2021, and
let's try this
looks like
again,
somebody
Harley.
decided he wanted to show up. Isn't he cute? There's like so much blood in this bed. Ooh, yikes. Yikes. Ugh, I'm trying to rest. So I was taken to jail, and that didn't turn out too well. He's doing really good about suckling. He did a really good job. And apparently his face is a little bit bruised from having.
I gotta go get
come
water.
out so
Y'all
quickly.
listen to her for a minute.
He is 7.5 pounds and 19.5 inches. I haven't signed the papers for his name yet or anything, but I still think I'm going to name him after his dad. And he's so cute. Oh my god, I wish this were like a happier moment though. I really do. I guess the only thing that would make it better is just like having someone that cared about me around. But I was so scared during during the birthing process. I was freaking out. I was saying like screaming, and I was like, no, I don't want to do this. Take it back. And I didn't dare at all. So that's good. He came out very quickly. I had only gotten to approximately 8 or 9 centimeters, and they told me not to push, but I couldn't help it. It felt like I needed to take a dookie, so I just couldn't help it. He came out, and that's why he's got the little bruising a little bit on his face. Oh, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. He's doing a really good job too. He's doing such a good job. He's a cutie. He's got so much hair too. He's got so much hair. It's like little fine hairs and everything, but it's so cute. He's a cutie. I'll try to send some pictures of his face here shortly and stuff. But yeah, I started going into labor. I broke, my water broke in the jail. It was a filthy cell too. It was so disgusting, and it broke about 1:30 in the morning, and then by 3:24 is when he was in. When he came through. So, and like I said, I didn't like mean for him to. By the time they transported me, I got here approximately 2 a.m. and that was interesting. My water breaking in a jail cell. That was really weird. And so they did set up they let me go home so that I could, home, my vehicle. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with the baby. And I swore I wasn't going to let him breastfeed. But then when he started screaming and stuff, I was like, no. I'm horrified. Even when they gave him his shots right now, I was traumatized for him. So, oh, are you okay? Yeah. He's got the cutest little face. I don't know if you can see it very well. My boob's not there. Let me rearrange it. Yeah, look at your little face. You're just such a sweetie. Oh, don't worry, I'll give it to you in a second. Just a second. So anyway, we're doing fine so far. And like I said, it's the early hours. I can't wait to eat either because I refused all the food in the jail. I was so just grossed out and I wasn't going to eat any of that crap or drink any of that water. So I went 24 hours without it, and then had a bunch of snacks just now, some graham crackers, peanut butter, and applesauce. I'm very grateful that he came out so quickly, I guess, and also it wasn't as much pain as I thought I was going to be in because I thought it was going to be like more hours. He's not suckling on anything. He's so sweet. And when she gave him the shots, I about wanted to slap a bitch, like give him back. Don't do that. And I wouldn't, but you know what I mean. It's really rough to see him crying because he's cold and he doesn't know where he's at. Look at how soft his little hairs are. They're so soft. Look how cute he is. Oh my god. Oh my god. He is just the cutest. And she rolled him up in the taco, the burrito. Look, got a little burrito baby. Maybe we can go get some food sometime after we get done healing and everything. You're a good baby. A good baby. My hair's all jacked up, like whatever. Doesn't matter. Look at your little face. Oh, you're just grabbing boob there. That's my boob and not my nipple. But sure, okay. And then I had to wipe myself down. I was like, ew, being in the jail cell, it was so bacteria ridden. It was disgusting. So I'm glad I was only there for approximately 24 hours, and then now I've got this going on. He's totally just suckling on my skin. Like he's gonna give me a hey. That's so weird. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. I send my love. We send our love, and I don't know what's to come. Except, like I said, my court date there in Arkansas for the falsified report. But hopefully everything turns out well, and he'll be fine. So far, so good. I don't know if they're gonna let me keep him or whatever, but it will be nice. He's a cutie. I do love him. That's the first thing I was like, oh my god. So they put him right on my chest. I was like, oh, that felt so good. The whole thing was actually really pretty. It was really beautiful for me because it was like so much pain, and then all of a sudden it was like it was gone when I finished. They were like, don't push, and I was like, I can't help it. It was my body just wanting to do it. So, like I said, I wasn't even fully dilated, and I was like, I've got to go now. It feels like poop, but I didn't poop. So I wish I could have got it on video though. I think it's hilarious. What a sweet little baby. He's cutie. All right. Well, the birth of something here. He's really going after my titty. I guess because my nipples are so large, like that he's just like suckling on the skin. As long as he's good. I gotta make that milk, the colostrum and everything. Yeah. I hope everyone has a blessed day, and I will keep you updated. And hopefully, I can get a shower after this. Oh, I can't believe you should have seen all the blood too. Like it was so far so good though. Everything's all right. All right. Have a good day, everybody. August 30th, 2022, Leticia Collins Servant.
Okay. Let me do this. Hang on. So turn this air off a second. I think her court date for the falsified police report was the day after the baby was born, if I'm not mistaken, or the day she got released from the hospital. So she was going to miss the court date no matter what. She knew there was a warrant for her. Because of her having the baby, she was going to miss it. I mean, it wasn't like a big surprise. I forgot about that. Now that's... Over that one. That one's 37 minutes long. Yeah, she had a completely different demeanor every time she went live with the baby.
So it is August.
I was like, who the fuck is this?
30th, 2022.
Uh-oh.
And I just wanted to set up a live with him. Look at his first live. Oh my God. You're a star.
Oh, come on. Why is my shit not loading?
You're a star. Look at you. Look at how cute he is. Oh my God. Cover him up. Cover him up. Don't need anybody trying to rob my baby. Don't steal my baby. Okay. So I'm doing well. Everything went well. I gave birth this morning. Thank you. He is so beautiful, isn't he? He's a little cutie. He's got a little mark here because he came out so quickly. I don't see any birthmarks yet or anything, so we'll see how that goes. He's got the chubbiest little wrists. Oh my God, he's so cute. I love him so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so happy. I love him very much. He's a sweetie. His little eyes were opening too a minute ago. I don't know if he's just getting tired.
And what's crazy is how terrible she talked the whole time she was pregnant about him.
Thank you for apologizing for the harassment. There have been a lot of people.
And then you could just see how much she really did care about him once she had him.
How did you even know what hospital I was at? I didn't disclose that at all. And even like on that sheet, like behind me, like the nurse sheet and everything, that doesn't even disclose like any of the information. Well, so far so good. Nobody said anything about removing him from me. Oh my God, he's so cute. Everything he does, he opens his eyes. We've been nursing a little bit. I don't know why people are going so crazy about this stuff. Like, leave people alone. I don't really know why.
Well, everybody knew where you were in jail at. It wasn't that hard for them to figure it out.
But that's horrifying. Like, there are literally people out there that are that deranged, that disturbed, that they have to sit there and pick on people just for nothing. Look at how cute he is. Oh my God, God bless you. Oh my God. Look at all that wrinkly skin. So anyway, I'm trying really hard to.
Let's
I just
see.
want to film for a second. I know that I'm not going to be on here for very long. Well, yeah, I know they know where the arrests are, but the fact of it is that they would go to the extreme to disclose their insanity to that extent, to call up and try to bash me to some people that, you know, they know me personally here. Obviously, they dealt with me last week, so I'm pretty sure they realize I'm not out to kill my baby. Look at him. Oh my God. I'm out to breastfeed him. That's funny. Protection from her. Oh my God.
All right,
I think
do y'all want to go look in
hit
on
the haters
somebody?
back with their
Let's
same
see.
energy, because honestly, they don't know what they're talking about, and all they do is try to
PP
make
head.
themselves look good by making others look
I
bad.
haven't seen
And that
any
doesn't work very well.
notifications
I
on
had him
him.
swaddled, but he didn't like it so much. Hold on. Hold on. I'm just gonna rub your nose
I
real quick. Oh,
changed
don't do
accounts.
that, Mom. Don't do that. His eyes are kind of like a bluish color so far that I noticed, but I think they'll be more of like a brown, maybe. I'm not really too sure. I call you trash too. Are you trash? Are you gonna admit to that? So keep your mouth shut. So I may not have to go to prison. I may actually have I have a court date.
It's already
in late September,
9:45, y'all.
so hopefully everything will be fine. And of course, people understand when you're verbally aggressive due to different. And he just fed a little bit, so he's not really hungry. He's just moving around a lot. So don't worry. I didn't realize
Guess
I had
who's
so much colostrum
live?
too.
Our favorite
Who doesn't say
peckerhead.
horrible things about everything sometimes? Who
Y'all want
doesn't
to
say
go
horrible
look in on
things about
peckerhead?
even the people that they love most? Especially if you're going through something so stressful. So you can't hold somebody to their words if they didn't actually follow through with them, right? I mean, that's how it was with my ex-husband. So he couldn't follow through with the whole,
Oh,
I
it
don't
looks like he's
believe in the
just playing
constructs of
music right
marriage, but
now.
we'll be together in the end. I had a nightmare about him right before I woke up, and my water broke. And I was inside of the jail when it broke, and oh my God, it was
Yeah,
so
we will.
disgusting in
Just
there.
a second.
I actually made this
Oh,
out
Mike,
because I was
since you're
so
here,
pissed.
man, I
They were
thought
trying
of
to
a
hold
good
me
one to
to send
make
me
the
down
other
to
night. What was it?
Arkansas. So
You
what I
guys
did
that were
was,
here.
this
What was the
sounds
one I
really
told?
bad. My mental
Mike
state
had
was not
left
going well.
apparently when I said go in there as something,
I
and I
ended
don't.
up peeing on the floor in the corner because I just didn't care. And I was like so mad that I just kept throwing, oh, I'm sorry. He's like, I was there, mother. I know exactly what happened. And then all of a sudden, okay. You are not happy. Hold on. Everybody's got to hold on. Everybody else has to hold on. Because you, oops. Yep,
Yeah,
hold on.
he's playing music.
Hold on now. Are you okay? Okay. Don't worry me like that. Don't you worry me like that. Whew, when he makes little faces and stuff. Whew, CPS is coming. Are you deranged? And if they did, what would they do? They'd be like, oh, we saw these videos of you saying stuff. Oh my God.
I said
You
Heather
saw videos
something.
of me saying things? Oh my God. My God. Maybe you should come and steal my baby over words. Like my ex-husband and everything, like I've stated. And then like Jason about how I'll buy you anything you want, baby. No one ever gets held to their fucking word. And that's crazy. Like if they're not held accountable for their words, why should I be held accountable for any of my words? So I'm hopeful though. Let's see. Oh, actually they said that they would have a car seat ready for me. So that was good. And hopefully I'll be able to be out of here soon, but I really don't know where we're going to go or what we're going to do.
There's 45 people in there right now.
I'm kind of nervous, but at the same time, I know that God will provide. Even when I was giving birth, I yelled out the Lord's Prayer. I was like, oh, God, it was so painful. I'd never gone through that before. And that amount of, are you cold? You want me to cover up your little arm?
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Saturdays I got to work till 8 o'clock. Or depending on how busy we are, sometimes I get out later, and
Heather.
So it doesn't leave us a lot of time to spend together.
Who was Shannon?
Because I got to get her on a schedule. I can't. Right now would be such a great time for her to be able to stay up to midnight so we can spend time together. We've been apart all day, But I've got to stay to the schedule and get her on this. It's time to lay down at 9 o'clock. It's just
goddamn! There we go with the white.
and I'm determined to give her that schedule. You know, now that I don't have all this commotion up in here and the drama and the chaos and the selfish me, I can now focus on putting this little girl on a schedule. So, you know, just getting her life scheduled, you know.
How much has Mike been drinking tonight?
And I still, you know, I should be waking her up early in the morning. I'm usually up about 7:30.
Mike's been hitting the natty too hard already.
And
looking at titties,
I should be waking her up then, but I don't have a heart to. I'll let her sleep in, you know. She's a kid, let her sleep in. There's going to be a point in your life, girl, where you're not going to have that luxury of sleeping in, you know. So let her sleep in. But I don't know. I'm doing the best I can over here. I think we're doing pretty good.
Oh, sure. Whatever you got to tell yourself.
I don't know. That's supposed to be.
Is it a blue can?
Oh, look, it's so peaceful, man. Look at
it's a blue can.
It's too peaceful.
It's a blue can. You're pouring water in it.
It's too peaceful, man. I need to get some Botox. Maybe I'm ugly. I don't know. Nobody. Maybe I'm just a dick.
Hey,
I don't know.
Mike, go tell them we still.
Sure
there we go.
Out there say, hey,
Easy, honey. I saw Heather at the bar a little bit ago. She was with her father, I guess. They were really close, though, like awkward close.
What I truly feel is the right thing. Oh. You know,
somebody's right on top of that shit.
You know, that's what we're going to keep doing. Guys, I love this movie, man. I mean, there ain't many better movies than Son-in-Law. I don't know, with Pauly Shore. It's just a good movie.
Oh, it's a red Solo cup. It's a Ernest goes to.
What was his Scrawl or Scratch or what is his name in this Scrawl? Dude the daddy keep calling him Snatch. Hey, Snatch. He's like, no,
not drinking out of the natty can tonight. Drinking out of red Solo cups.
Man, that's a good movie, ain't it? Look. I got a cry cut machine right here. I got one sitting right here, man.
Can I have some?
I'm working 10-hour days, taking care of a baby girl. I don't even have time to make music, dude. You know, I've tried to sit down and make music, and I might be able to get a verse knocked out, and that's it. You know, I don't have the time, and unfortunately,
I thought he sold all his
I have
shit.
to do the right things in life, man. I do. I mean, it's this little girl's life on the line here, man. I'm not gonna say like life, but I mean, you know, her life, man. If I fuck this up, she's going up in a foster care or something worse. You know, so man, I got to do the best that I can do, man.
Oh,
you know,
absolutely. Her life is on the line,
and doing it as one person, I'm going to tell you, it is taxing, but at least I don't have to chase over another little kid no more that completely created drama everywhere she goes. So life is so much more peaceful. Life is so much better. The lonely aspect sucks ass, but besides that, this shit going good, you know, man. I've got, I'm not going to talk about what I got, but you know, it's nobody's business. See, that's something I got to get better on too. I got to stop disclosing everything to everybody. Man, I do. I'm going to keep learning like that. And there's things that I'm not.
A cricket and waterfall noise machine.
We're doing pretty good, man. We're doing pretty good. No, I ain't doing all that cricket and waterfall noise machine shit. I ain't doing all that. How you doing, Carrie? So, guys, you know, we're just on, you know, I did a lot of breakup songs throughout my music career of failure. You know, I want to clarify that because if I don't, people will try to say, oh, he thinks he's a hit artist. No, so, you know, it's another failure of a song, you know, but I'm going to show the video to it for y'all because it's just, it's fitting with the week. I mean, if I don't play these songs, there's never going to be another right time to play these kind of songs, you know. But this song here, I'm sorry, you gotta have, at this point, you gotta have fun with it and allow it to make yourself more positive, you know. And I don't know.
Hey, Andrew, honey, are you still looking for companionship? I'd love to come and spend some time with you. And I'm a trans boy, though,
some
but very
people will ruin their whole
and
fucking life.
Ooh, and Clinty is kind of big.
A lot of downgrades
I think
going
you like
on
it. It's very feminine.
Wherever. A lot of downgrade. That's all I can tell you. A lot of downgrade. And here we are. We're upgrading. We're moving like we're doing great. We're doing great, you know, man. So guys, check this out. This song's called U-Turn. Just a minute. Cassie, I make stickers. I just don't have the fucking time to do it. I don't have the time to do it, you know. Where I live, you know, right now I'm trying to figure out, because I want to start ordering shit from Amazon. And, you know, but there's 40 properties here. And one day I'll show you guys what I'm talking about, man. Maybe Sunday I'll go live and I'll show you how bad the mail system here where I rent from is. They literally have one normal mailbox like you guys have at the end of your driveway. 40 properties, 40 rental units.
Yeah, show us.
Spread across this big ass fucking farm.
Oh, god damn. Right.
And every piece of mail for those 40 units go into the same little bitty mailbox.
No, they don't. No,
You
they
order
don't.
something from Amazon, it's getting dropped off with everybody
Bullshit.
else's Amazon products sitting under the mailbox. I don't know about you, but there's not a whole lot of very honest people.
That's
nowadays.
illegal.
I'm scared to death to order anything because I don't know where it's going to go.
Amazon does
So I
not
gotta
put
get
your
a PO
packages
box.
under a mailbox.
I went to get one today,
He's a.
but they wanted a driver's license
the
and my
fuck?
vehicle registration.
He's so stupid.
And I didn't have time to dig
He
in my
really
glove
thinks
box for
everybody is as dumb as
it.
him.
So I was like, hell with it. I'll come back and do it again. You know. From what I understand, Elisa, Heather's not hurting one bit. She's in
Your
paradise. That's
vehicle
what I've heard.
registration for a post office
But exactly
box?
what your comment said is the truth. You know,
Did
man.
he just say that?
Casey's number one, and that's what I'm doing over here. I don't care what anybody fucking believes. I really don't. I mean, you know, that's something else through this whole ordeal that
Did
I've
he just
really
say he
taken a
went
big
to
note
get
of.
his
I
driver's
could give a
license and
fuck what
vehicle
anybody
registration to
I'm going to make my
rent a
decisions
PO
based on what
box? Did he
I
just say
feel
that?
by being
I
with
have
this little
3
girl for
different
24
post
hours a
office
day. Something
boxes,
that
and all
none
you
of
need
you
is your
are.
driver's license.
My choices are going to be based off of what I feel are best for her, you know, and that's why I haven't come live a lot at nighttime this week. You know, it's by the time I get her to sleep, you know, there's been a couple nights where we've been working on her night schedule that she didn't go to bed at 10:30, 11 o'clock. And by the time I got her to sleep, I'm so freaking exhausted from 10-hour work days that my butt's on the couch says, move her to the bedroom. I get back on the couch. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I ain't got the energy to do this shit. I'm going to turn something on TV. I'm going to watch it. And then 30 minutes later, I'll be out.
10-hour work days.
You know, so that's kind of been my
You know
life
what?
a lot.
A real
But
man doesn't have to keep
I've
telling
learned one thing. I don't
everybody
give
that
a
he
fuck what
works.
anybody thinks. I don't give a fuck what my mom think. I don't give a fuck about what Biden think. I don't care about what the
'Cause, that's
CEO
what a
of
real man
AutoZone
does.
thinks. I don't give a fuck about fucking what they're putting on the menu at McDonald's next week. I don't give a fuck. What I give a fuck about is that every
Obviously you
decision
do.
that I make is what's best for this little girl, because she ain't got a backup plan, guys. There's no backup plan for her.
AutoZone. Is that
Ain't
where you're
nobody
working at
gonna take her.
AutoZone?
She going to foster care if I fuck up. I can't help that mama fucked up, but I can help that I don't fuck up. And that's what I'm going to keep doing. And I don't give a fuck what anybody says about it. And I purposely said the word fuck 15 times just so a couple people get offended and tell me I shouldn't cuss, so I can come back and say I don't give a fuck. Just to make my point. I always call it cry cut, you know, man. So I guess it's called a cricket. I don't know why they call it a fucking cricket, because it doesn't make any sounds like a cricket. So I don't know. We'll go cricket. I mean, you guys, you know. Well, Peggy, I'm not going to be the guy that goes and tells the landlord that that's illegal.
Because that's the brand, you
piss them off and
fuckwad.
evict
See, if
me,
you
and
knew
then
how to
I gotta
brand
move
things,
somewhere
you
else,
would
and then
probably
they
be
garnish my
able to
check for
run
the
a business.
$4.25 a week.
It's called branding.
11 months. You know, I can't afford that. So the best decision for Paisley is just to go get a P.O. box. And it's definitely not because I think somebody's going to get my address. I don't give a fuck who gets my address. You know, I'm armed. I've got cameras in my whole house. I'm not fearful of any of that crap. Cassie, I do make stickers. I got a cry cut machine sitting right here, and behind me in that big closet is tons of vinyl, but I just haven't had time to do it. You know, I mean, if you need something made, though, just send me an inbox. I don't want to handle this, if we do decal business, I don't want to handle any of that publicly anymore, man, because again, that's not what's best for Paisley. We saw how that ended last time. So my decision making has to be what's best for Paisley.
He's armed with cameras in his house.
Just send a message this inbox and I'll chat.
I don't think that was
and
a paycheck
or
his paycheck. He might get paid once a month, and that might have been his paycheck.
Just so you know that, Cassie.
That's not every 2-week paycheck. I can guarantee you that.
And Elisa, you're exactly right. You're in charge of your own choices. And now, more than ever in my life, choice has got to be what's best for this little girl. And that's how it has to be. With that being said, man, in life, I've had to do a big U-turn. I could keep forgiving. I could keep taking back on fuck up after fuck up. Or I do a U-turn from that. And I go a different direction in life. And I chose a different direction in life because, again, I'm living for my daughter. I'm not living. I love love. I'm my best when I have a great girl by my side. I'm my best when I'm in love. I'm my best when I come home from work and someone's telling me I'm loved. I'm my best when my partner comes home from work and I tell him I love him. That's where I'm my best. So right now I'm not my best.
Come on. You want outside?
Because if I was at my best, my daughter would have a paid
God forbid those
college
other dogs be
education.
barking at somebody and she not.
So I'll never be at my best.
That hurt.
Until I have her education paid for and all those big things. Man, I'm not going to be my best until I leave this world with each one of my children owning a home that I was able to get for them so they never had the burden of paying $425 a week.
Oh,
I will never
Paisley
be my
is not
best,
your number one. You're using your own
ever.
child to get more money.
Because
Why didn't
even
you make
after
your
I do
other
all the
children a
things that I
priority?
said
Why
that would make me my
aren't
best,
you paying
there's
your
still gonna
back
be
child
something
support?
else that I can
You
think
don't
of
come on at night
that I
since
can do even better.
you got paid. Why?
So I
Because
will
you're drinking
never,
and thinking people
ever
believe
be
you.
my best.
I'm sorry, but I sat quiet for a
All
while.
I can
You're
do
a
is move forward and do the
narcissist.
best I can.
I've watched past videos.
Anyways,
And you're the one who did wrong to Heather. She finally wised up and walked away. And one last thing, she didn't walk away from Paisley. You told her to leave and took the key from her. You got a court order to keep her away. Okay, that's got to be somebody from the awareness page.
Me, so tell me anything but goodbye. So you turn around and you walk away. I don't have the words to say.
I had some marshmallows I didn't know I had. Okay. No, that's probably somebody from the awareness page. I just took a life insurance policy out on my 3-month-old granddaughter, and when she gets ready to go to college, she can cash it in. This is Nestle. Okay, he can stop right now. What the fuck does that? Oh, hold on. Susan. Susan, I can make any decal you want when and if I have time to do so. Never did I know when I made and wrote this song how true it would become years later. Good song. No, it's not. Hi, Anita. And what the fuck does that mean? It's not a good song, though. None of your songs are good. Oh, I didn't see. Damn it. Oh, he won't post your comments. Is he hitting them before they go up? Are you coming on after music? 9 pieces of 60 calories. Hell yeah. Okay, I'm going to look right now. I'm back after this song. Do a change up every now and then. What the fuck does that even mean? Oh, that scent. You're understanding. It means I had a hot dog, but now it's a taco. Hot dog wizard taco. Hot dog wizard taco. Oh, about your. He doesn't get it. He didn't read that comment. He didn't read your comment about being a trans. I get it, but he didn't read your comment about being trans. So he has no clue what you're talking about. Nine gobstoppers are only 60 calories. I can eat some freaking gobstoppers. Put the pictures in here that you put. Oh, he's pinning it. He didn't pin the first one though. Who the fuck is that profile picture? Not.
That's a good song right there, man. That's an awesome song. Possum Crunk, man. That was filmed by my good buddy Neil Haynes. He was on the feed last night talking to me. I'm gonna get him to do the neon lights under my car, and but he actually filmed that video. Neil did, and man, I think he did a good job because he's just a country boy redneck. He don't film videos, you know. So man, good job on that video, Neil. Man, I can't wait to link up on Sunday, man. You know, but man, you know, I've always wanted to, you know, I had some neon lights when I first bought my car.
Harrison, gotcha.
My car had neon lights under it, but they were those $100 sticky ones, and they just fell off. Well, you know, I was in Walmart one day grocery shopping about a month and a half ago, and I always go down that clearance aisle at Walmart. I always go down it, man, and sometimes I find some great deals going down the clearance aisle of Walmart. And I saw these neon lights that were usually like $120 or something like that. And man, I for like 2-3 weeks, man, I go down a clearance aisle. One time they were marked down to $96 on the clearance aisle. Came back a week or two later, they were marked down to $75. Came back again, they were at $49. And then that last day, man, I came in there down that aisle, and they were marked down at $25. I was like, I'm yanking them some bitches up. Okay, fuck it. We'll go back to God's talking to me here. I've seen them lights for a month and
yeah,
at least a month.
Cutting back.
And they just get marked down more and more and more.
God did not tell you to buy fucking lights for your car.
And then they got marked down at 25. I was like, I'm grabbing them. I'm buying them. So I'm going to throw neon lights, and these are the really good kind. They're not the little sticky lights. So, but I need someone that has a drill because we got to drill it in. They really go in the right way. So I've been patient, and they've been sitting over there forever. And hopefully Sunday I can link up with Neil and we can get those neon lights put on, man.
Yeah, you don't have a drill. What kind of man doesn't have a drill? That is funny. I don't think so.
Because it's cool. But again, I'm hardly even out at
Apparently
dark.
He doesn't know how to use.
I don't even know when I'll be able to use them. But man, my little Chevy Cruze looks dope as hell.
I don't think he knows
like
how
I
to
put
use
the vinyl pinstripes all the way down the hood and on the trunk, like a race car kind of. I put the Chevy on the back. I'm about to peel the Chevy off the Chevy's on the front of the windshield. I'm about to take that off. I'm going to make me all new
Chevy
decals
Cruze.
up. I'm thinking about actually putting decals on the fenders and stuff, man. I've been looking at some pictures and, man, my car's paid off in 2 payments, man. Man, I've made,
what
54 payments or something like that is what my term was. And I'm going to be so proud because this is an achievement once again in life that I've never achieved in my life. I've come so far from a guy that didn't work jobs to I'm on my last 2 payments of like a 52 to 54 month term on my car. And every payment on my credit is a green check mark. Except for one. And it was that 1 month that I held back on the payment because me and what's her face we're going to try to buy a Murano, and then we went and looked at what was it? Not a Rogue. It was a big one. The big Nissan. And I got approved for it, but they wanted $967
How old is this guy?
a month payment. And then
Isn't he 50
I
years
kind of
old?
snapped back to reality when I hit that finance office. I was like,
Isn't he older than me, though? Like, really?
Yeah.
I don't think he's 50,
no, hell
but
no,
isn't he
man.
older
That
than me?
$400 payment's been a struggle. You know what? Matter of fact, I don't even need to get a car. I don't need no more payments, man. Now I remember how pain in the ass these payments were, to have that on your back through whatever happens through the month. You know damn well you don't pay that car payment, they're coming to take your car, and then you're really screwed. So I went with my better judgment thinking. I went with what
this
was
dude
best
is
for
at least,
Paisley,
what,
and you know what? That's Daddy
45
not
years
going to
old
get a
then,
new
let's
car payment.
say, and he's
Don't trade
never
that
paid
car
off
in.
a
Keep that
vehicle.
car. It's paid off in 2 payments. It's paid off, and nobody can ever take it from you. And that no matter how bad a day can get, if somebody decides to go get me fired from my job or that falters into losing our house, at least we'll have our car,
throwing that out
and our
there.
car will be able to get us to the next job to rebuild our lives again. So I decided not to go with the car payment. I'm just going to keep the Chevy Cruze. Shout out to my mom for her advice because it sunk in. Was, the payment you're going to pay on a new car, if you just sit and do the math, you're probably not even going to use that to do repairs. Just save that money. And then if the car breaks down, you got the money for the repairs.
Then I'll
it's simple.
have to
Screw getting a new car payment. You got a
here.
perfectly working nice car. It's nice. My car is fucking dirty on the inside, dude, because all I do is driving all the time to work and driving all the time home, driving all the time to the babysitter and back home. And I work so much, your off day, you're so damn wore out physically.
I bought one brand new
I gotta
car
go do
and I
laundry
hated it.
Sunday, and I dread it, dude, because I might.
But I've paid off
hold that
every
off
car
till
that I've
Monday.
had, and
on
I've
my second day off
gone
of the
years
week.
between without having a car payment. I love
Sunday,
that.
I think we're gonna go to church, and then we're gonna, I'll take her to the park for her little hour or two at the park, and then we'll come back home and just lounge around the house like we did last Sunday. We had such a great day last Sunday; it was crazy under the
Whatever,
circumstances. So, anyways, all these psychiatrists in here, man.
Yeah, I'll do that one day.
These people are crazy. You can't help but laugh anymore, man. It's just
I won't.
What the fuck about Reno Center? Dude, you're gonna have to go check your fact checker.
Wait, why aren't the?
It was good seeing you when I was up there getting groceries the other night.
I'm not seeing all the comments. I don't guess. Hold on, let me open this up from my other phone.
It's good seeing you. I've just realized what the goal is. You know, man. It's like somebody wrote over here on a post. It's right here. Joseph Bowers on one of my posts, and he was like, "Hey, Span, just stop looking. Stop looking for another girl. All you're doing is trying to fill a void. Instead, fill it with Christ and wait for your soulmate to come into your life. You're fresh off a long-term relationship. You're a wreck, and it shows when you want to jump to another one because that's all you know is having someone with you for so long. Wait it out, bro. Otherwise, don't speak. Don't speak to a woman on Facebook until someone comes into your life. And that post song, and I purposely kept this up just for this fact to talk on the night. Is
he
that
couldn't be on radio?
Like,
he doesn't know how to filter his words.
True. It's so true. What he said. I'm trying to fill that void. I'm not a guy that deals well with loneliness. I'm not. Man. When you're my age, loneliness isn't good. On the way home tonight,
I think he does. I think he wants her.
I shed a tear. I literally shed a tear before I got to pick Paisley up.
He's only got 66
a tear
people in there,
the
and his chat is
it wasn't
moving
a tear for any of
super
that.
slow.
But it was the last year of my grandpa's life. My grandpa, that last year of his life, was one of the most horrendous things I've ever seen in my life. Him and my grandma were together like 50 years, and my grandma died. And that last year, man, I saw such a change, man. It was like the fire was gone out of him. It was like the fire went out and it was just simmering coals, man. You could still tell the fire's there, but it's just not burning anymore, man. And when I read this post here tonight, it reminded me of the same thing of why I shed a tear tonight on the way home. Is I just kind of said a little prayer to my grandpa, and I was like, Grandpa, now I totally understand exactly how you're feeling, how he felt that last year, man. Except for he was with someone 50 years, not 5.
Now you're up on 2 screens.
And I feel that same void. I feel that, that he did. And on the way home tonight, I shed a tear, man. But I didn't shed a tear because of what I'm going through. I shed a tear because now I finally understood what he was feeling. But it was times
getting worse.
It was times what? I'm not good at the math there, but it's times something. 50 years versus 5. Imagine, man. That's all he knew his whole life. Heather's all I've known for the last 5, and I'm feeling this bad and empty.
Brandon and Jen Fisher. Is that Jen Fisher? Is that girl that went sledding with CMC? Do any of you guys know? Is that girl?
I should have reached out to him more in that last year, but until
remember
today
when
on the way
CMC
home,
cried for her after she left?
And when I realized, wow, I broke down crying driving down the road, man. And it wasn't a cry because of my situation. It was the cry that, wow, man, now I get what you were going through, man. Wow. I'm having a hard time dealing with 5 years.
Oh, okay.
And you lost something at 50.
I don't know. Why is that name
I had
familiar?
to go a whole year. So, man, that emptiness, man. What this guy commented was so. And once again, it went with.
Damn, now I want a hot dog.
Today's been a roller coaster day for me. It's been a great day, happy, but today was that day, the first time that wherever I went today and whatever I did today, there was something there that reminded me of her and something we did, a good memory. And that made the day a little hard.
Or a taco.
But I ended up making my day still great because I'm starting to see things in a different way, man. I'm just starting to see things in a different way. I guess when you're not, day 4, no awareness pages.
Okay.
When you're not over there seeing that negativity, and then you got the weight of that negativity on the negativity you're living through. And instead, you're focused on the positivity. Even though you're focused on the positivity,
really?
You're seeing things that remind you of the past.
Y'all see the comment
and the negativity and things you love. it all
Hold
intermingles
on.
and makes it very hard to deal with. And today I'm proud. I ended up. It's a good day. It's been a good day. I mean, hands down, good day. You know, and that's all I can ask for, and then be able to take away
No,
something
don't
of
even
meaning
fucking
and
go there,
purpose
Mike.
from that
Don't
day.
go there.
And
Don't.
that's what I did today. I'm just going back because I'm gonna play another video here in a minute. I'm gonna read some of the comments. 90 friggin' cents for a pair of Levi's.
Oh God,
Damn, direct me in
no!
that
You
direction.
just played one.
$1,000 a damn month. No way. I haven't, Sherry. No, I'm not calling you crazy, Brandon. Jennifer, unfortunately, I'm not that guy that just hits and quits women. I got a soul. I'll just sit back and wait for my queen to come till God decides to cross our paths. You know, I'm not in the benefit thing, man. I'm not going to be that example to my daughter. No, I could use some good sex right now. I ain't gonna lie. I'm going a 12-hour F fest. Okay, but unfortunately, I'm just not going to be doing that. I'm going to wait for the right one, and then we'll roll with that then. Right now, I'm just focused on my little daughter, doing the best I can on my job. So I keep my job, because by God, I lose this job, I'm back to a $15 an hour worker and at $425 a week rent. That ain't going to work well. I've done the mathematics on it. The mathematics just aren't adding up. They're just not adding up. It's going to be. That's when the disaster will hit. So I'm every day,
You're the
man.
dumbass
right
that
now, the pressure.
moved into a house.
I don't think I've been under
much.
more pressure than what I have now, because it's just one person. I fuck up, it's done. Can't do it. Won't do it. So, anyways, guys, we're going to do some music. We're going to get on a different subject, but I wanted to. I wanted to touch on that tonight, man.
Like
and
he ain't got no soul,
I think
CMC, just like
we're,
you.
I'm directing it. I've been thinking.
Somebody needs to go say that. Mike, go say that.
And songs I'm going to play
Tell
as
CMC
well.
he ain't got
and
no
I
soul,
want to
just
play
like
this
you,
song
CMC.
because after the discussion we've done, all day long, guys, I'm alone. I think about, hey, man, if I get to go live tonight and she goes to bed early, man, what can I do? I want to make this shit about a purpose. I want to make it about meaning. I want to make it about a message in case anybody else goes through what I'm going through, that they can maybe take something of positivity away from this to benefit themselves and their situation.
Your shitty music.
I'm going to go with this next song. It's called
Purpose.
I Want to Be the Best Father. I'm going to go ahead and move the camera over to that. And y'all check us out, man. This is a song I watch a lot, man. Every day I watch this video. I do it on purpose because it shows me what I'm fighting for.
Well, you're failing at
and
that one already.
Ever slip up for even 2 minutes and forget what I'm fighting for. I want to be the best father.
Sorry, I can't listen to that shit. Is that his Chevy Cruze or what the fuck ever it is? Damn it, I'm not seeing it. Did you comment again? Oh, he didn't reply to the other one? It didn't show up. It didn't even show up on my phone. I have my other phone open too. That is not. This is not CMC. Let's not fight. That was to Sherry. Sherry thought that was actually CMC. Damn it. Why aren't those showing up for me? I figured we'd listen to better music than what he has. Not CMC thinks that his video production is good work. I'm gonna try and change mine every time he changes.
I love you. See you soon. Yeah.
No.
You know, I was thinking about this today that not a whole lot of people in the industry I'm in are talking about Jesus.
Come on. Turn it off. One song was enough.
What they feel like they want.
Let's do. Oh. Damn. Y'all see that? CMC. You're trying to get me to say a certain person's name, and I won't allow you that opportunity to fuck my mindset and headway. Sorry. Just because she said who produces your videos. That's good music. In case y'all.
One of my favorite. It's one of my
Sorry.
favorite songs I've ever made. And I'm gonna jam a few more songs.
Once again,
out
I'm
here in a
not
minute,
Crystal. Have a
you
great
know,
night, everyone.
But you know, I'm on God's road, man. And I'm gonna stay that way. I've seen a lot of people in here. Do you guys see them? They you know, they know how to push my button, and I'm just getting better. I'm not letting people push my buttons anymore. You know, I'm not gonna get you to subliminally make me say somebody's name.
That's funny.
I'm not gonna allow you that platform anymore, man. Because guess what? It's not good for that little baby. You know, at one time it made good entertainment. Let's get on here and fight and argue, but we're not in those times anymore, man.
I like the
The
way you
times
try
that
to use big
we're
words.
in now are the pedal to the metal type times. You know, man, get up, give it your all, no matter how uncomfortable it is to you, and do what you got to do, AZ. And that's where we're at, and that's where we're
I'm an
going to
awareness
stay.
page.
Because
Bitch,
this
you have
little girl,
one thing
guys,
on your page.
It's I can't even explain to you, man. But I'll tell you what, the people that are around us
look.
every day, it's
Look. They're so stupid. This isn't even an awareness page. Look. This is it. This is all that's on this page. Nothing. This post from July 23rd that says Travis Holbrook. I'm sure he would like to know that this page has got a picture of him and his children on here. The page was created July 10th of this year. That's it. This is not an awareness page. There's just some dumbass. Related pages. People are stupid. I didn't say it was you.
There's no
Who said it
greater
was
satisfaction. You couldn't get that kind of satisfaction of seeing how she's growing in the last week and a half. You couldn't get that kind of satisfaction out of me turning into Eminem overnight and selling 100 million records. There's just that satisfaction couldn't touch this. You know, man, this little girl right here is something amazing. She's amazing. And I'm glad
that
now
won't
I don't
ever
have to
happen.
fight. I don't have to do all the arguing and every day be fucked up that you can't even enjoy this for what it needs to be. You know, man, these are memories when your daughters are this age that I never have in my other kids. And I ain't gonna no. This is the time of my life where I man up and I ride this to the fullest. You know, people want to destroy us, bring it on. That's all I can tell you. And I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. Awareness pages may have even gone dark. I don't know, man. Maybe they're playing their unpublished game. I don't know. I ain't gone to look. I can't have that negativity in my life anymore, man. Thank you. And just understand, you getting a reaction like that in here because there's so many people that come in and dog and try to stir up shit. That maybe that wasn't your intentions. I don't know. I'm not in your brain, but I'm sure that's the way people took it, and that's why they took you that way. So, you know, hopefully you're not that person. How about people bring awareness? How about people starting AZ awareness pages that are talking about how good this little girl's doing? How about that? You know? No, you're good. What about that? Really? You don't ever see awareness pages on how good people are doing. Have you guys ever noticed that? You don't just see a page pop up on Facebook that's bringing awareness
page on how
to the great things
your
somebody
little
does.
girl is doing.
You never see that. But boy, a motherfucker slip up one time, or they do something you don't agree with, you'll have 32 awareness pages pop up. I don't understand that, CMC. Why don't we why don't we spend more time glamorizing people's goods than we do glamorizing their bads? I've been wondering that a lot lately. You know, why is the world that way? You know, why when you turn on Fox News or CNN, it's always
Nothing to do with
bad.
your goods.
You guys notice that? I mean, when you turn on the news, it's always bad. Oh, the stock market's down. Oh, Biden said something off or couldn't walk off the stage because he forgot how he got up there. Or, I mean, where's the good? Isn't that crazy? You know why there is no good? Because nobody finds an entertainment.
He doesn't. He never addresses it.
But they find an enormous entertainment value in bad.
I think it's because he's been sucking
You know,
dick.
people will sit back. I mean, we've been
Go
like this
ask
since
him.
kids. I remember as a kid driving down the road and they had a sheet over a guy on the side of the road in a car wreck. I probably was 6, 7 years old. And my mom stopped and got the towels out the trunk and took them up there to try to offer assistance. I remember it. And you know, those kind of things are never glamorized. But boy, if my mom would have drove off and didn't try to lend a hand, people would have glamorized the fuck out of that. I think that's one of the problems in this world. I think we need to spend more of our time glamorizing the goods that people do instead of picking apart everything bad that you think they do. You know, because there's nothing, I mean, you're not helping a person mentally by picking them apart. You're not helping somebody physically picking them apart. But I will tell you this, man. Some of my greatest feelings in my life have come from somebody just randomly walking up to me saying, I'm proud of you. And you know what, man? The motivation they instill in you for that, just, I'm proud of you. 3 words. It's like, damn, I laid my head tonight and know I did something right. Someone come up and told me they're proud of me. How come we don't go? Why don't we have awareness pages for that shit?
Oh,
I'm not.
fucking
I'm not
because adults don't need to be
dude.
patted on the back.
I'm good, dude. Man, I allow
And
God to
told
bring. Maybe I'll be single
praised.
forever. Maybe I need to join the Catholic Church ministry or something. I don't know. But I'm not. I'm gonna let God bring it. You know, man. God bring it to the door, and I'm making love to a girl tomorrow night. Then that's purpose. If that doesn't happen for 5 years, that's purpose. I'm going to take God's road. I'm not out for a fuck. I'm not out for a quick lay or a quick random great sex.
Did you say something else?
That's not the example I'm going to set for my daughter. Yeah, I'm going to make a post here and there and say, hey, we're
They're
all
not
the
even
single
showing
ladies
on my
at?
phone.
You know, but that's just because I hope I can find a connection
Damn
with
it.
somebody someday. Because I'm telling you, I get how my last year of my grandpa's life was, and it wasn't pretty. You know, that emptiness in the soul is not a pretty thing. You can never, ever be your best with that type of emptiness in your soul. So, you know. No, that's not CMC. That's a different profile. I haven't heard about that girl in a long, long time. I don't know what happened to that girl. Don't care, because that is a true scammer. That is a true manipulating con artist. See, guys, over the last couple of years, you've been watching me live. I've had a very toxic person in this house, very selfish person, very manipulative con artist person.
Did you block me?
And what you guys witnessed firsthand is a guy that will fight tooth and nail to keep his family together, even if it takes yelling
Holy
and screaming.
shit. No. That would
You know, I
be you.
failed because at the end of the day, you can't change people and what they are. You know, some people are sluts. Some people are whores. Some people like random dicks. Some people want to run around like they're at the fucking pep rally
He's
at high
trying
school.
to say that Heather being in his
And
house,
until
Heather's
those people
the one
like that
that's
want to
been
change, you can't change
toxic
that,
and
man. I've learned that
manipulative
through the hard lesson.
controlling.
I've destroyed
He's
my
the controlling
reputation.
one.
I've done a lot of crazy shit on these live feeds
Gaslighting
trying to keep my
much?
family together. And at least I hope that shows somebody that, man, I will fight to the fucking bitter end. You know, but again, at the end of the day, you can't, I've learned you can't talk knowledge to people. You can't tell people it's wrong to spend $50 in vending machines. I've learned that people are just going to do that, and they're just going to do it, and you can accept it or you can't. What's the point of fighting for that anymore? But at the end of the day, I will fight.
She wanted a candy bar.
When I got a family, I will
candy
fight for
bar.
my family to the ends of the earth until I can't fight for that aspect no more. In this scenario, there's a little baby girl here, so I've got to let go. I've got to let go of that.
There ain't no
Because
goddamn $50 candy bars in vending
more
machines at
important than any
Walmart.
of that. And I hate saying that because that girl, I've never felt that way about anybody in my life. And, you know, the love I had.
He makes my
But
head hurt.
unfortunately, this love right here is a little greater.
Yeah, Kira.
She's got no backup plan, man, but a foster home. And I won't fail it.
Luckily, nobody feels that way about you.
How you doing, Mary? How you doing? So, guys, I'm going to jam a couple more songs. I'll come back with you, man. This is my remake of Metallica's Unforgiven. This is my acoustic remake. I ain't gonna lie. This is one of my favorite songs I've ever made, man.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Look
this
at
is one of my
bitch.
favorite songs
Heather was
that
very
I've
immature.
remade that I love to sing. It just brings the fire and emotion out of me, man. You know, and this song right here is probably, to me, one of the greatest songs that have ever been made. And it's a song about you're born in this world naked and alone. And when you die, you're going to die naked and alone. And what it's talking about is you come into this world, somebody's got to wipe the shit off your ass, somebody's got to fucking feed you, somebody's got to do everything for you. And if you get to live to be a ripe old age, well, that whole circle of life, you end up in the very same place that you started. If you get to live to be that old,
you're naked, but you're not usually alone when you're born.
They're going to change your Depends diaper. They're going to
and most people don't die naked
to the doctor, whatever.
And most people die surrounded by their loving family that they
I think
built.
This is the ultimate circle of life song, and it's Metallica's Unforgiven, and that's why it's one of my favorite songs I've ever remade. So y'all check this out. I might even keep the mic on while I sing because I love singing this song, Unforgiven. Little Hazy's version. I'll post a link in the chat.
I mean, is it just me, or is he not making any sense about that?
This one isn't a heavy metal version. This is just acoustic.
You're born naked and alone, and you die naked and alone. No, he's just fucking turning on his songs. We can do karaoke if you want to do karaoke. Here, I'll show y'all what I'm doing. While we wait on his ass. Listen, woman. What I say. You know, I don't know why I haven't done it this way before. I should have been sharing this screen the whole time. I don't know why I haven't. Alright, let's go here. Alright, I gotta look for some stuff, so. I have some cups I have to make. Okay, man, just keep up your spirits. Okay, if y'all see Beetlejuice, let me know. We're looking for the Beetlejuice. Oh, that's not popping up for y'all. Shit. Okay, hold on. All right, hang on. Let me find this. It's not showing everything that comes up. Damn it. Ooh, I like that too. It's almost time to start making fall cups. I'll do a couple more of the Halloween ones. Hang on. Oh, yeah. Gotcha. People are so dumb in his comments. Beetlejuice, 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 where are you? Oh, I gotta find this image and throw over here. This isn't what I'm looking for, but I think somebody might like this. I need a background behind it. What do y'all think about that? We need a Halloween background on our thing, don't we? I just printed this one up. Man, my thing is so laggy. I'm fixing to put that on a cup. T, are you here? Should I put a background behind that? Hold on. I have Halloween. He's not back yet. I need to tag. Oh, ew. Yeah, definitely. Tag him on his page. Oh, I've got these Sanderson sister ones too. Those are SVG ones. Hold on. Where are those backgrounds? Where did I put those damn backgrounds? Horror H. Halloween here. Horror movies. Oh, those are SVGs too. You think it needs something behind it? Oh. Hold on. What's he doing over there? Damn it. Really? Okay. That'll be cool. Is he talking now? I love this song. I made it. Just makes you want to dance. Too bad no soulmate here. But bitch your ass when she comes, we're going to dance to this song. Stop. All right. Let's who's back? I think.
You know, and then you're gonna move into redneck. You know, my song called Redneck. But guys, we're gonna get into some of the lovey-dovey shit here in a little bit, okay? So we'll just stay with me. I want to be a rock star, though. That was the first one. But now we're gonna go to redneck, and you got to keep the hype going, right?
No.
You know, it's you got to keep the hype going. You know. So
I thought you were going to be live to bitch about things. All right, who else is live tonight?
My song called Redneck, man. I'll make sure to post a link in the chats for you.
We're not hyped, bitch.
All the music I play on here is the music I've made. It's me on vocals. Probably did all the recording and mixing and mastering.
He's so dumb. I love boobs. I don't understand how he thinks that that's even a song. R to the D to the E to the right. Ain't nobody gonna want to be with him with that. Mm-mm. Was Kathy live any today? Nope. The 21st. She ain't even been on to like or hate or remove my gun comment I left yesterday. Huh. Let's see if Drosty is live. 2 hours ago. Here, I'll show you one of the this guy that I have been following. He's from Australia. We've peeked at him a couple times on here. Hey, Taco, where you been? You're late. We're about to wrap it up. Girl, it's 11 o'clock. What you been doing? Yep, we covered that. You're gonna have to go watch from the beginning. I read most of this shit. I gagged a little bit.
All right. Oh, I just want to show my followers. I'm going live now, and I just wanted to show my followers the design.
We read her warrant affidavit.
Because it seems just to be painted, doesn't it? It's not like computerized or anything.
Girl, I sent it to you on Messenger. Yeah.
Have a look at the design, you guys.
I need to look at something real quick, guys. Hold up.
I mean, they're all just painted on.
No, I want to wait. Let me see how much I've got left. 300, about 300 calories left.
Thank you. So I think I deserve an apology. I mean, the amount of people who said my art was shit.
This is Robert, by the way. Oh, see? Because you were busy. You were too busy for me.
I mean, look. If that's just drawn on as well. Look, what is he doing? Drawing or something? I don't know, but anyway.
Slim down veggie quesadillas. Mushrooms, zucchini, garlic, pork, roast fat. I'm gonna go make some quesadillas.
Hello.
I wonder if I can replace it with the avocado.
That's all right. That's stunning. Oh, thank you. So yeah, I think I deserve an apology. Yes, Rob. Okay, you won. We can't say that your art is shit now.
I don't have low-fat cheese, but I'm not anywhere near meeting my calories. Yeah, he does. Whew, man. Okay, it's got the salsa. I can replace the carrot.
I have to buy some potato chips because so I can just snack, you know.
I'm pretty close to that. I gotta go get low-fat cheese and the low-fat sour cream. I have regular sour cream. So this is Rob. He's pretty much the Diana of Australia.
So basically, you know, I mean, don't worry, I'm not going to try and sell my art now.
Except he's worse. He hates all Australians. He wants to come to America.
Look at what's.
He expects everybody to take care of him.
Clearly,
feed
I am.
him. Give me money, 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 money. If you don't send me money, I'm gonna go shoot up. Pretty much. Well, we saw La Titty's titties. Man, them things are honka wonkas. Yes, he is homeless. Well, no, yes and no. No, he has an apartment now. So he gets assistance though. He just got his apartment about a month ago, but he was before then. He burns all his bridges though.
Sorry, I'll get out of here.
He's a dick. He's an entitled. So imagine if hold on, I gotta find somebody like at least Diana.
I'm tired.
When people
I think
pay
I'm
her,
gonna go
she
back.
thanks them, you know, and she's honest about what she spends money on. Diana isn't like entitled. Who do we watch that's super entitled?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back. I'm really tired today. So
Here we go. Do that again. Holy. Yeah, this is kind of different though. Okay, Munch. I don't know. See, I guess they're all a little different from each other, but yeah, just like combine them all together. Okay, this dude walks down the streets like this, screaming at people in his live feed, and he'll yell at people on the street, and it's different. You know, like I don't know. To me, Australians are a lot different than we are over here, though. They use words that we are like, you know, we'll clutch our pearls at. So he'll be screaming, "You motherfucking cunt! You can just lick my ass!" I mean, he'll like scream that shit walking down the street with children around. Now, I have a mouth on me, but I'm not talking like that out in public where there's children. I mean, fuck. And he's been live. I have been in his live before when he has shoplifted. He has fucking taken a whole rotisserie chicken out of the grocery store and he walked out. And then he admitted, I asked him on the next live, I was like, did you really just 5-finger that chicken? He's like, yep.
oh.
And then I don't remember the name of that store, but there's a live, one of his lives where he was in there and he was fixing to check out, and the manager met him at the checkout at the register. And as he checked him out, he's like, okay, this is going to be the last time that we're going to be able to check you out. I need you to sign these papers. You're not allowed back in our stores. And he's like, why? And he said, because we've been watching you over the cameras in here and we've been seeing you steal from us. It was crazy. But yeah, I mean, they've been watching his live feeds too. And they were watching him steal from there in the live feeds. This is just a couple hours ago. So he's really bad. And then the people in his lives donate to him still anyway.
Yeah,
he's like a
I was
pig.
invited
He
to go
eats more
to
a day than I do, even when I'm not dieting.
If I would have known, I would have liked to have gone, but I just said, no, I'm going to be sleeping, which I really will be, and, but, you know, go have fun and represent me for me. So that's what I want, you know. Yeah, I won't be able to make it, but represent me for me. Because, yeah.
I want to make scrambled eggs and some turkey bacon and some toast, or do I want to make a little quesadilla? shit, what did I just do? Yes, we're dieting. Well, we are learning to live healthier lives. It's not dieting. We're trying to keep our calories down.
Sleeping. I'm gonna go home and
Gotta lose
sleep.
some
Drink
weight.
water and sleep. And eat.
And gotta get healthier. I've had 1,077 calories today. It's always hard for me to reach my goal. I'm allowed 1,360 calories on the low end and the maximum of 2,070. And I can barely make it over 1,300 calories a day. Usually I don't even meet that. I got on the treadmill today. So, all right. Well, can y'all think of anybody else y'all want to take a look at? I seriously have not even seen CMC in I don't know how long. We will come and do some work tomorrow. Anybody still here? There's only 2 people talking. Says there's 7 people here. Taco and Moldy Teeth. I know not a hater's here. Kira, are you still here? Kira's being sneaky. Yeah, the kid just got home from work. I think I'm going to go see if he wants to watch a movie. Find us a movie on the HBO. I'll fold some clothes and he probably won't want to watch a movie with me, but okay, does anybody want to say goodnight or anything? Let's see.